Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
Take 39.
It's the return. Ain't nobody messing with a brother named Luda, no matter how hard you try.
That ain't it, my bro. Take 64.
It's the return. Ain't nobody messing with a
120.
It's the return. Ain't nobody messing.
200.
It's the return. Ain't nobody.
You gotta do that again, man. Bro, one more time.
Roma, go, had a brother up. Where the drip, let him cut from a different. Talk to my coming to the lane low. I'm in a booth and over my head, you can see a halo. And I'm in the back because I say so.
That flow crazy.
Bullet Chris running around, get like this. I'm looking the grill like peanut butter rum on. Ice giving me the chill. Hit the block, new wheel.
Dad, this slaps.
It's like he got like peanut butter stuck all up in there.
My wild how it feel. Let me see it, show you grill. Let me see it, show you grill. Bullet Chris running around, get like this. Stuck in your grill like me, the butter rum on. Ice giving me the chill.
My brother, I got you.
Where's the Fanta, Brenda? You're always going after my Fanta and pretzels.
No, I wasn't.
Brenda, please.
Leave me alone, Randy.
Cold.
I've been sipping on Ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink, yeah. She been sipping on Ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink of Ricotta. We gon' have a drink of Ricotta. Everybody drinking Ricotta. Get you some Ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on Ricotta. I've been sipping on Ricotta. I've been sipping on Ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
MarioDickiesCreations.com, the leader in customizable memorial printing and graphic presentation. With over 24 years of experience working with families, honoring their loved ones, creating industry trends, they offer all styles of obituaries from standard to custom with exquisite paper upgrades available. MarioDickiesCreations.com offers grand memorial presentation displays such as adult life-size cutout, backdrops, casket panels, retractable banner stands, poster boards, floor mat, banners, bookmarks, buttons, masks, and shirts. Fully customizable. They also now offer urns, woven blankets, casket decal, and fully printed casket wrap. Everything you need to showcase your loved one's legacy. 24-hour rush upgrades available. On time, professional, and convenient. Go to MarioDickiesCreations.com. Click on Memorial Service and get started today.
Coming to you live. Soul Food Studio. From the basement of Sherman, Phoenix.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slick Talk with Scales podcast.
dad first
I
band?
want to be a public announcement.
What was your dad first band?
Oh, the 7 Sounds.
Yeah, we did 2 sounds.
Yeah, 2 sounds, 3 sounds. Yeah. So what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We are back. We are live this Tuesday. It's the last Tuesday in the month of September. September been kind of long. Like it's been September for a minute. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's been like 4 weekends of Cherie out here. So it's been a pretty long month. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? We got a lot of Cherie out here-ness in the last 30 days. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been keeping track of the month. Hey Cherie, how you doing down there? Damn, I can't be happy to see. That's the energy that I'm getting today, ladies and gentlemen. So this should be a very good show. So, outside. Yeah, with that being said, I ain't gonna waste no time because we getting started late on my behalf. You know what I'm saying? I had to make my P. Diddy intro. Take that. You know what I'm saying? But we here, we live, we lit. It's the Slick Talk with Scales podcast, episode 110. Damn, it's been 10 since we did the 100th episode.
Yeah,
Shit.
man.
This shit be rolling, man. Jesus Christ. But yeah, this is episode 110 right here, man. We done made it. We here. I got to introduce the gang. Hold me down. My dog Don. Say what up to the people.
Oh, what's up? Enraged Battle Locks 113 in the house.
Hey, yo. This is Don.
I thought he said buttocks.
Pause yourself. Pause yourself. For even thinking that I said it. Pause your motherfucking self.
How does it get enraged?
Enraged.
I don't even want to hear that story, right?
That's why I was like, tell us more.
No.
Right. I said that. I was like, hey, yo, this is Don.
Enraged to enlarge. Ain't that a bitch?
Okay, so
you've been feeling good lately, huh?
Yeah, it's a video I need you to get for me before I introduce our next person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's a
yeah, definitely got to pull that up.
We gotta pull that up.
I want to see it.
You know what I'm saying? Before we introduce our next guest.
So relax.
So after I introduce her, you got to play this. You know what I'm saying? So hold on. Don't put it up yet. Hey. Yeah. Don't put it up yet.
I'm not coming back.
So yeah, man, ride with us as always. My boo thing of the show. Active Cherie, say what up to the people.
Fuck all y'all.
Damn.
You took beautiful pictures this weekend on the runway. And shout out Steph Crosley, friend of the show, Priority. Happy birthday to her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, happy birthday,
Had a
Steph.
very
Stretch
Stretch
4.
The Black Lori Mom.
Right. Good.
Get him, Ray. Nice shoes. Get him, Ray.
Yeah. You learned a little bit of twerk and paint, huh?
Your grandmother was pretty upset with you about that video.
We don't talk about nothing.
You don't talk to me about your grandmama?
No.
She trolled you before I did. That's why I thought I had clearance to do it, because the OGs trolled you. I'm like, oh, the OG trolling you. I know I can.
Right.
Granny gave me clearance.
No. Because when I saw it, I was like, what the fuck? Why did I just get red on my post?
So wait a minute, because MJ is your blood, right?
No.
Y'all not related? So did she tell on you?
She my play mama.
Okay, and she told on you.
No, my grandma saw it.
Wow.
You tagged her?
My grandma is my Facebook friend.
Yikes.
Your fault.
Maybe you should block your grandma.
Hey, Cherie and y'all others.
Still got my mom and a friend.
We are so disrespected now.
Right. She David Ruffin.
Hey, man, I told you. I am David Ruffin, and these are the two.
Hey, Cherie.
I am down Anna Ross.
No.
These are the Supreme.
No. Tierra is disrespecting me and you. Oh, she's Diana Ross?
Yeah,
oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
You know what they came to see? That's why I put them cheeks and Jordans on the screen right quick, man. It's all marketing, baby. You know, You know what the fuck going on over here. Very Rich Paul with my moves, man.
I see my new I see my new Jay Owens in the comments. What's happening, man?
What's happening, man? What's going on? Y'all please share this shit if you just tuning in on Facebook, man. I'm handling some business in my phone.
You said y'all his sons?
I ain't got to y'all yet.
You said we his sons?
Shit.
Hey,
James. I don't know
what to say about that.
This nigga might be your daddy. You know, this nigga OJ.
That's how you feel? That's how you
Could
coming right
be.
in. I ain't even
I
get to
apologize.
Could be your daddy too, man.
And then off camera holding me down like he always do.
I
You know
drink
what
a
I'm
lot.
saying? Making sure I'm able to troll Cherie and shit. It's Can. Say what up to the people.
What up, y'all? If y'all want a producer who ain't all up in your videos, all up in your screen and shit, how
Come
that
on
can
over
be.
to Slick Talk. You know what I'm saying? Come on over to Slick Talk.
Here go Tierra with this uncle shit again.
Yeah, drop your talk your shit, son. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Talk
Uncle
your
gonna
shit,
pin
son.
you down. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
See, Uncle, you got some R. Kelly vibes.
Ooh. Don't jump the gun.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Don't you? Whoa,
Violence.
man, listen.
What did I come
You
to?
gotta relax.
What you throw at me, fam?
You gotta relax.
You okay?
It's a bottle cap. So yeah, man.
You've been out of pocket lately. You gotta relax.
No pun intended on what he just said,
Right.
but today's episode is titled "The World's Greatest." Episode 110
shit.
of the Slick Talk with Scales podcast.
That's
is
what we
titled
on.
The World's Greatest. I'm the world's greatest. Yeah. And because in the building today, we got the Below the Belt Boxing Podcast in the building with us today, man. Homies. You know what I'm saying? They've been showing love for a real long time, man. So I just thought it was only right. I didn't really have a guess for today, and I thought it was only right because I watched one of their episodes and they was debating some shit that we debated here. So I'm gonna bring that up later in the show. Plus, I knew they would be really good on this R. Kelly topic today. So I thought it was just perfect that I would have the brothers in the building. How y'all doing, man?
Good, good.
Hey,
man.
shout out
Thanks
to
for
them
having
too,
us.
because we held a very good conversation here about hip hop and all kind of shit over here.
Oh,
Before you got here.
Oh, damn, I missed that.
Yeah,
We had a good conversation for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, about 40 minutes.
You know what I'm saying? They passed the test. They good. They good.
Oh, they valid
They
with you.
valid.
huh?
They
all
good.
right?
They stamped.
Yeah, they stamped. Right. Got a good balance of the old and the new right there. You know what I'm saying? I feel
Got
that.
to, man.
You
Shit.
gotta have a balance. That's what it's all about. It's Libra season too. Shout out to all the lucky Libras. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
shout out to him, man.
That's it. Shout out to him. That's where we're stopping at. Okay. So we're gonna move right along from that to the elephant on Twitter, not just in the room, but the elephant online in everybody's world for the last 24 hours. R. Kelly got charged on all 17 charges that he was facing in New York City for for sex trafficking and racketeering.
You clapping that up, huh?
Hell yeah, I'm clapping that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I mean that's what we do on this platform. Everything is up in the air for debate. Nobody's opinion is shitted on. If you feel a certain way, that's how you feel, and it's free space over here at Slick Talk. So, you know, I've seen a lot of opinions expressed online. A lot of people were trying to figure out if they could still be a fan of his and listen to his music. I feel like you have to separate the artist from the art. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of artists have been sick and crazy, but they have provided great things to society. You know what I'm saying? The nigga's a part of R&B DNA. I don't know how you cancel R. Kelly when he wrote damn near everything that's been on the radio in the last 30 years. So I don't know how you cancel somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? It would be hard for all the people who are questioning what they should do this morning. Like I canceled the nigga back when he canceled the Best of Both Worlds tour, and I was crying like a little bitch outside the Bradley Center when I seen the Rockefeller tour bus pull up and pull the fuck off, and Jay-Z never got off that motherfucker. So I haven't liked R. Kelly since then. But you know, other people, y'all have liked them since then. You know what I'm saying? You got that. You know what I mean? Other people have liked them since then. You know, they try to give them passes. You know, I don't know. What y'all think?
Bye, nigga.
Bye, nigga.
Yeah. Good riddance.
Good riddance.
Yeah. He's a predator of the highest.
Are you of the ilk of people who feel like the parents should be going to jail also?
Yes. Okay. Everybody involved should be going to jail.
So
the scouts, everybody.
Yeah. So on my nerd shit, right? You know, I looked that up. So this is how they were able to get R. Kelly. The Me Too movement is no joke. They got a lot of money, right? So what they were able to do was coerce all the witnesses into turning state on R. Kelly. So, you know, in RICO cases, that's like if everybody in this room say, yeah, we bought dope from Harvey one day. All of y'all going home. I'm going to jail. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like that's how they build their case. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's what they did to R. Kelly in this situation. Limo driver, bodyguard, cook, chef, music producers, songwriters, other artists, other musicians, Sparkle, everybody If you don't testify against this nigga, this
going
the
to jail.
feds you talking to. This
Yeah.
isn't the state of Illinois, like when he came out the courtroom dancing and pissing on the lawn and shit. This ain't them people this time. That's why this went totally different. They liquidated his money, so he didn't have no money to pay off no people. They tried to bribe witnesses. He got caught. Remember? All of this happened in this whole process. He got caught bribing witnesses, so he actually got off easy because he should have got more time. But they won the case by a landslide, so they like, fuck it, we don't need to give you no more time. You didn't.
Yeah.
You were found guilty on all charges.
You going
So that's
to jail
what that's how
forever.
these parents have skated out of this situation. A lot of his handlers and helpers skated out of this situation because they turned state. They snitched pretty much. They 6ix9ine their way out of the situation. You see what I'm saying? Also, R. Kelly has to go to Minnesota and Illinois and continue to face charges after this.
Yeah.
He's facing a maximum of a life sentence if all of these charges go through in New York alone. So I don't know what he's facing in Minnesota or Illinois yet. I didn't get to the bottom of those. I just know he got court
He
appearances.
go catch 100 everywhere.
Yeah. So I wanted to play this clip, and we're gonna come back to this right after this. I thought this was so fitting for today. And because Sharita.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Every famous nigga that gets arrested is not Nelson Mandela. Yes, the government conspires to put a lot of innocent black men in jail on fallacious charges. But R. Kelly is not one of those men. We all know the nigga can sing. But what happened to standards? What happened to bare minimums? You a fan of R. Kelly? You want to help R. Kelly? Then get some counseling for R. Kelly. Introduce him to some older women. Hide his camcorder. But don't pretend like the man is a hero.
Hide his camcorder.
And stop the damn dancing. Act like you got some goddamn sense, people. Damn. Don't playing around here.
Yo, Regina King is
Regina
shit.
King.
Boo,
Is
Riley
Bro,
booed him
she's
after
the
that.
shit, bro.
Huh?
Regina King is
Oh,
the
it's
shit, man.
amazing.
She's a
Amazing.
monster.
Amazing.
Real.
She is one of our gifts to our that we got to be a part of what she do. Like,
Protect that
literally.
black woman.
Protect her. Yeah. The fact that she was Riley and Huey, like that was just amazing. Amazing work.
She was rap. She was doing those lines from her chest.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
she meant
Real.
all of that
She
shit.
meant that shit.
Yeah, all of
Yeah.
that shit. All of that
What a
shit.
god.
You know what I'm
When
saying?
she read the script, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm
Oh,
gonna
this
get
me.
off on this."
And she put an afro on everything. She got in the character.
I mean, the man has been
Got
playing.
short.
The man has been playing in our face
Man.
since the beginning of his career.
And that's the part. That's the
I
part
read
that's
about the Pied Piper. I'm like, whoa.
yeah. Pie
We
Piper.
were little kids. About a whistle, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy. By song.
Flute or some
The flute,
shit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that one right there. Yeah, please get that one also for me. Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
yeah. Get Residious. Get that one for me.
Residious.
I got it here. Residious. He said, "Do you have your shots?" It was the background singers for me though. Like
Too God.
America. The bitches was holding.
Yeah, that's pretty good, bro. God damn. I didn't know you could sing like that.
I
Shit.
got a little bit in my blood. My daddy did go
Yeah.
platinum.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit in me. My daddy did go platinum.
Yeah.
in the 70s.
Shit.
Did you get your shots?
It was his birthday.
Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America?
Dead serious.
America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Who wants to come back with us to
I had a couple R. Kelly fans.
What they say?
Oh, he went crazy. Montre said, "Go crazy, Robert."
America.
Oh my God. A couple of R. Kelly fans hit me and was like, "You did a voiceover. You play too much scales." I said, "No, this is real. You can Google it. R. Kelly New Year's Eve in Ethiopia. Google it." Motherfuckers hit me back like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "See, I told you."
That nigga had plans.
Man. He was,
he was gonna
He
take
went
him
over
some
there on a
Ethiopian
mission.
kids.
Yeah, yeah.
he sex trafficked across the Atlantic.
What that nigga
Like he a cold nigga. Like most niggas I know just sex trafficking across state lines. Dog went across the Atlantic in sex
What was
trafficking.
that nigga on your page? You say
Allegedly. Yeah, allegedly.
That nigga on your page say did an infomercial for sex trafficking.
It do look like an infomercial. Like a motherfucker.
Like I fell asleep
yeah.
and woke up at 3 a.m.
Like,
and
damn.
on my TV. Like,
Is that R. Kelly? What is he doing?
this is what they doing for
What
the
is this
kids. They
nigga
can't eat
selling?
in Africa now. This how they raising money. They using this nigga.
I'll give, but wait, what?
All the proceeds.
At the end, they drop a disclaimer like, "No young girls were harmed during the filming of this."
No young women were harmed in the making of
I
this
don't
shit.
know how to hog tie people.
He definitely
Yeah,
know
you
how to
definitely know how to
hog
hog
tie.
tie.
You need to play that shit. That's the shit right there.
Hey, the fact that he said hog tie. When was the last time you said hog tie? When was
All
the
that
last
other
time?
shit he did, but I don't think he hog tie. He was sincere about that motherfucker.
No, the reason why I think he did it because where you get that word
where-
from?
where did hog
That's
tie
not a
come
word
from?
that we use on the regular.
I was hog tying, though. This bitch is sold and everything.
Y'all ain't frequently using that word in
Nah.
conversation with your homies. Like, hey, Don, so you know the other day I had to hog tie the bitch, right? You know, like, what?
Hog tie?
So the hog ties the bitch.
I don't know we can be friends no more, bro. Like,
Daddy, I don't know how to tie my shoe. This hog tie your shoe, son. Like, what the fuck?
what?
I don't know how to hog tie people. He was spitting on Gayle King.
Robert.
You have to
Robert.
relax.
Robert.
Yeah, but they
Calm
were like
down,
15
Robert.
seconds later. He was still off camera. You couldn't make out shit he was saying. He was just yelling and shit on mic. Damn.
They put up the SpongeBob 2 hours later.
Damn, hog tie. Driving in his car.
And what Nas say, man, and
Hog
what
tie.
the fuck is wrong with Gayle King? Nas was like, man, what the fuck? Everybody was like, what the fuck did we just watch? Like,
America.
That
was
nigga
crazy.
lost it,
Drake,
man.
What's going on, man?
Ain't that when Snoop called her a funky dog head bitch?
Yeah.
That was over.
No, they
yeah.
dragged her about Kobe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right. That's when he set up a Lisa Leslie.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah, when she was interviewing Lisa Leslie or whatever. Yeah, that was about Kobe. Everybody was
mad at that.
Yeah, that's
shit.
even Nas was like, man, what the fuck is wrong with Gayle King? But it was because it was coming from off the R. Kelly interview into that. He like, hold on, man, what's going on? He even put it in a rap. He stopped this bar like, hold on, y'all, what the fuck is wrong with Gayle King?
I mean, he just died and shit. Why we talking about the fucking allegations?
Come on
and shit?
now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
And the bitch was called for like 20 men semen in the panties, right? Like, how do you even have sex and put the same panties? She been
There was a lot of nut in them panties, bro.
Hey, the lady must have slept with everybody at the resort.
That bitch-
Like,
that-
I'm talking about everybody at the resort.
That bitch
got
hit
that
every
pussy.
NBA player in
Man,
that
I'm
hotel.
talking about Jesus Christ. Like,
semen per team.
Right.
shit. She was trying to try out, literally. She
He
was
just
trying
Kobe
try out.
Kobe just needed to chill out. He wanted to put it in her ass. That's
mean,
that's where he went over the
That's
the
what
line.
happened.
He went over the line.
He put that motherfucker
But he
in
wanted
that-
to one up all the other
in that
niggas who
penny,
ain't got
boy.
at her. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
know, Kobe, Jordan had 60, I got 82.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's Kobe. He want to one up a motherfucker. Jordan 23, I'm 24.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He want to, oh, you got her pussy? I'm going in her ass, bro.
Right.
Like, he was going to come to breakfast the next morning talking that shit.
Yeah. I fucked her in the ass
I fucked
though.
her in the ass, though, fellas. Like, he was on that. Like, ew.
Hey, she asked for it though.
Oh, the chick did? Yeah, she did. Yeah, you know
Yeah,
she did.
she
Whoa,
did.
whoa,
You know
whoa.
she did.
Right. She,
America.
Brother, brother, you can't say that.
Besides,
You can't say that.
you ain't say that
Who got
in
they
the
ass
heat of the
shot?
moment that
You
she
can't
who
say
got a BBL?
no matter what.
you can't say she
No
asked
matter
for it.
what.
No,
You
you can't
cannot say
asked
she
for it.
asked.
Even
for
if
it.
she did.
Even if she in the moment like put it in my ass.
Even like Riley said, if we got a picture, of the
sure?
motherfucker's arm, we got the lady from the courtroom doing art. We got Willie Shakespeare with his camera.
He off the camera. That's
You know what
why
I'm
he's
saying?
like,
Power
she
Media
asked
there
for it.
filming it.
Ain't
The
nobody
bitch is doing
see
a
me.
dissertation about what she's doing, and we still can't say that she did.
Yeah, you still can't
Think
say that
about
she
why
asked
R.
for
Kelly
it.
got the dance on them steps. I thought about this the other night. You know I'm crazy. While I'm thinking about this, it dawned on me. I said, this nigga got the dance on them steps because that little bitch got on the stand and said, no, that's not me on that camera.
Yeah.
Clear as day it was her. And she looked right at everybody in America and said, no, that's not me on that camera.
Yeah.
R. Kelly danced right up out that motherfucking courtroom that day down them steps, nigga. That's why he got the walk
Not
before.
guilty.
In any case,
Yeah.
bro, if you don't have a witness, you get what I'm saying? If the witness doesn't cooperate, that's why I said, oh, my bad. That's why I said this time the feds had to make sure every witness cooperated.
Yeah. They was like, we're not gonna miss this
You're
time.
not gonna walk out of here this time, buddy.
You know what? I can't really relate to motherfuckers in those situations because I've never like forced somebody against their will to do some shit.
Me
you know what I mean?
I'm such a player. That's not even my vibe.
So if I ever happen,
most people haven't.
If it has ever happened, it's because it was asked. Like, all right, do that shit.
I'm not really trying to put pressure on shit, but getting some money.
Right, do it for me, motherfucker. I ain't doing but yeah, so that whole
power thing, man.
I can't relate to it. I can't relate to it.
I mean, R. Kelly's whole thing was power. You know, he was abused as a child, so once he became famous and rich, that's the power. That's where the power came back in. That's the part of his sickness that I think people are skipping over. It was a power thing with him. Of course, he had other grown women. His wife was an adult. It was other grown women in Chicago that I know personally that had relationships.
She was really small.
You get what I'm saying? She was tiny.
She
but I'm saying I know other adult women that he met as adults that he fucked on and he had relationships with. And he didn't beat on all of them. But in these certain instances, it was a power thing with him because he was abused as a child.
Wait, was that a quote that he said?
Yeah, when you say teenage, how old we talking? That's what he said in the interview.
Yeah.
Like,
Trey, you gotta chill, Trey.
They was like, how old?
I mean, 13. We talking about 14. I mean,
16-ish.
Teenage is a big gap in this motherfucker. Yo, we gotta be.
We got 2 years that we can get away with.
He's R. Kelly.
That nigga.
He could have fucked any adult woman in America.
Bro, I'm talking about all of them.
All of them.
No, not just any. All of them. Yeah. I'm talking about in the 90s, bro. There was probably about 5 niggas on the list, and R. Kelly was on that top.
Motherfuckers cutting their head bald and shit back then. Like,
he was on that list, bro. Like, I ain't gonna cap. Like, everywhere you went, you heard these niggas' names in the rooms of females. Like,
Tupac.
He was one of them ones. He's one of them ones you have to forgive your girlfriend.
Morris Chestnut, the Lorenz Tate, that 90s.
No. Did you fuck R. Kelly last night?
Yeah, like,
yes, I did.
Brian McKnight,
you know what?
them type of niggas. They
I understand.
In the 90s, them
go
niggas
wash up, baby.
Go wash up.
Go take a.
I'll just have sex on the next period. Get you a new pussy.
Go take a bath. Shower.
No,
just wash up.
You got to soak in bleach, bitch.
No, you got to go through a whole period cycle for me.
But I'm okay.
So my thing is for instance, I'm gonna give you an example. If we come off of Kels, right?
Right.
Somebody that I'm a fan of, but he was a horrible individual. Ike Turner. You know, like everybody here personally know, even because of how my dad came up in the era with Ike. But Ike was a phenomenal songwriter.
Yeah,
like even though he beat his wife, I'm not taking that away from the shit that he contributed to this music platform. You can't though. You got to be able to separate the two.
Yeah,
like,
the way it's said though is like
whole catalog
that sound crazy
because he was a. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying there's Robert and there's R.
Yeah, they're two different people.
It's different though. It's different because. In
the
most
subject matter
of the
song
was
he was singing about,
but not all of it. Okay, so like "Step in the Name of Love," I can't listen to that no more. You're not talking about little kids on there.
We don't know who the fuck he talking about no more. You know what I mean? Like after a while, you're like, damn, all that shit is all like contextually about somebody young.
Very well,
you can spin it. You can
the
spin
whole album age ain't nothing but.
I feel like
you can listen to Thoya Thoing, maybe.
I feel like he was teaching.
Thoing.
How I go?
I feel like he was teaching one of
them. He on there with my nigga Hove being nasty.
Being nasty
I like
as
your
fuck.
little body, yaddy, yaddy. Oh my God, y'all. Don't do that to me right now.
Hove kick himself every time.
He was teaching one of his little girlfriends how to count with 12 play.
Wait a minute.
I mean, he did say a little Aaliyah's got that vibe, and Aaliyah was like 12 when Public Announcement put that song out. She had to be 12.
And then you see when on the Apollo when he came up, you gotta be 18, and they all came up with the billboard that say 18 and plus on that motherfucker.
Yeah,
like oh my God, he tried to distract us the whole time.
Yeah, it was a distraction.
That's crazy.
The nigga wore a mask, bro.
Yeah,
like that mask.
Yeah.
Like Robin, not even Batman. Dog had the Robin mask.
Hey, the funniest shit is that that dog with the mask on Booндocks.
Yeah,
in court.
In court.
Didn't he have it on the camera?
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
this is Robert.
Yeah, hello, this is Robert.
Social security number.
Yeah. When he was fixing the camera, y'all know that's my favorite shit. No, that ain't me. When they said, "Is that you, Robert?" No, that ain't
me.
Dog changed his voice and everything. Like, no, that ain't me.
How many times did you see that video, bro? Hey.
Okay.
How many times did I see that video?
Dino said we wasn't thinking pedo shit, but he was, and that's the point. The point was that he was writing songs about doing pedophilia.
Joe said, "Look up the song called "I Like to Crouch on You."
I like to crouch on you. Yeah,
very specific.
Jesus.
This R. Kelly.
The word, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Scales.
You got the words to the song. He's literally telling
so
you.
Damien, Michael Jackson is exempt from this because Mike wasn't singing about little boys. They saying if the content of what you singing about is the shit that you committed your crime, then we have to.
And Mike wasn't writing all the songs.
In the song, I like to crouch on you. He said, "If only if you're old enough, baby, 18 and older, or 16 and younger."
Damn.
He says it in the song.
So he don't like 17-year-olds.
Well, I mean, I guess it depends on what stage.
If you're a 17-year-old, you safe. Like, you meet R. Kelly and shit, you running from R. Kelly, he tackle you and shit, bitch. You slip and fall. He need to see your ID. Hold on, let me see your ID, bitch. She's 17. He like, oh, okay, you go ahead, little bitch. You free.
I don't like that. Set her free. Oh my god,
that's some illiterate ass shit though. Let's look at that.
He can't
18
count.
or over,
Damn,
16.
He can't read. He can't count. Damn, Joe, you fucked us up with that.
Shout out to Joe Brown, man. You do your thing too. That's my dog.
Damn, all them Isley Brothers songs. I can't like none of that shit.
He got a new one out too.
Kelly Price was missing this weekend, man. We was looking for Kelly Price. That made me think about R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Damn. Sparkle. Changing faces.
Well, that's supposed Sparkle. That's supposed to be her
Her
niece
niece,
in that
yeah,
motherfucking
yeah.
In that video, right?
Yeah.
Montre just brought up Drake.
Oh yeah,
Drake be on that too.
Yeah,
With 7, right?
Yeah, with that chick.
what's
Yeah,
Stranger Things?
Well, the bitch from Stranger Things.
Yeah, he waiting for her to. He put it in the song.
Wait,
and he
we
waiting
getting
for her to
Drake.
turn
We
18.
getting Drake out here too, bro. Like, whoa.
Hey, man, he got
Bro,
one fucked up. We'll
he's
find out Drake
grooming.
about it.
He's growing. He's waiting for her to turn
Red
18.
shirt.
No, he said it on the song.
He
He's
said it on
waiting
the
for her
song. I'm waiting for her to turn 18.
Yeah, he said it on the song.
God damn,
Drake
Red shirt
he's a
look
light
like,
skinned new R. Kelly.
Lord.
Drake Kelly.
I mean, that's power though.
We know Drake can't control himself.
It's
No, he
power,
can't.
right?
He out
You
there
too
bad.
powerful,
Kevin
man.
Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, Bill Cosby. It's power,
Wait, hold on.
right? Like,
Cherie,
Jeffrey
is
Epstein.
Drake out there bad?
yeah, Epstein.
I only know about that one time on stage, and then what Scales just said.
Ain't that enough?
He got one more strike, I guess.
I mean, he have sex with him. He was
He
just.
just yeah,
Creepy.
creepy.
There's some creepy shit.
Oh man.
Look,
I
they
know
I had to,
Dude,
I had to ask you because I know that you're a Drake fan.
Look, they in the comments, can shit. It ain't just her. They already in the comments. Don't do Drake.
Oh my god.
They said Beyonce got the beehive, R. Kelly got the pea hive.
Don't do Drake. I can hear the voices.
Yeah, Rick James was fucking with underage girls.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he knew though.
Yeah.
You don't
He
think
was
you
high
know?
than a
Yeah.
He was high as fuck.
Yeah, he probably got 40 years.
Yep.
before-
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Cocaine
Rick
is a hell
told
of a
us
drug.
Don't be surprised we hear later years from now. Drake Kelly. You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
he got one more fuck up.
Hey, we gonna talk about all them. Why don't we talk about motherfucking Elvis? and shit?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm,
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
getting to
let's go
that.
to some
Jerry
of
Lee
them
Lewis
motherfuckers
married
and
his
shit,
12-year-old
you know what I
cousin
mean?
or some shit. The Great
I
Balls
mean,
of Fire
Lisa Marie,
dude married his
you know what I
12-year-old
mean?
cousin.
He did.
That was a normal backwoods
What
white
was
shit,
that
though.
Yeah.
What was that one? What was that one dude name? He adopted some.
Oh, Woody Allen.
Woody
Woody Allen.
Oh,
Yeah,
my God.
him and his wife got divorced, and he
Yeah.
adopted the kid. I mean, he married the kid that they adopted.
Yeah.
That's some wild
How does
shit.
that work? Ain't she
And he's
still a-
and he's still married to her.
He's still married.
It's still okay.
How do you marry your adopted?
He's still
child?
making movies and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
That's
Pretty
crazy stuff.
Some
man.
of mine.
So, like, I felt people argument when they were bringing that up about R. Kelly, but you can't use that in defense.
No, you
He's
can't
just as
defend.
nasty
no.
as those motherfuckers. Okay,
Like
now
them
you
all.
added somebody else to my list. Thanks, motherfucker. Like, what point are you proving with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to cancel the nigga music. The nigga got some bops.
I'm talking about Rick James.
I don't think we gotta cancel his music.
G17
dog.
and 60.
You don't think we
I
got to
don't think
cancel
we
the
gotta
music?
cancel his music. We just,
Cherie, you
I mean,
canceling
it just
Kels?
is what it is. You know what I mean?
I'm not pulling it up.
He
But
in
if it
prison.
come on-
He
If
going.
it come on.
Yeah.
You can go
He don't make no profit off the shit, which we discovered that on this platform
Yeah.
last year when we Googled it.
He broken him up.
They
Yeah.
like negative $2 million.
And they own all the rights.
They took it. They took it off.
Yeah.
That shit ain't playing. That shit don't play on no Spotify. Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't find that shit.
You got to go look for it yourself.
Oh, my fault. You do have to go. It's
Yeah.
not gonna come in the
It's not on
playlist.
no- It's not on a playlist. It's still
It's there.
everywhere.
It's
It's
there.
there.
And the reason, remember when I looked it up, the reason it's still there is because Sony or whoever owns his publishing, they're still eating off of when he does stream, but he won't make any more curated playlists or R&B sex playlists and shit
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Oh, definitely
Apple
not.
Music, no more.
Definitely not no sex playlist.
Yeah, he's done.
It's not in any algorithm or anything.
Yeah, no algorithms or nothing. You got to go look it up yourself. You see what I'm saying? So
And that's when your streaming service look at you like,
absolutely these parents need to be held accountable. But like I explained, if you just tuning in, a lot of parents was able to escape.
To be ashamed of yourself.
Be ashamed of yourself for searching this.
With the testimonies, yeah. A lot of parents made themselves exempt with the testimony.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not excluding them. I'm just telling y'all how the law works. When it's a big fish that they want, they'll use anybody and give anybody freedom to get that big fish. Happens in drug cases all the time. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing the shit my whole life coming up in the hood. Everybody I knew was selling drugs, and every time somebody got knocked, everybody didn't go to jail.
Right.
1 or 2, 3, 4 people might have went to jail, but everybody didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Times have changed.
Times have changed. Absolutely.
The whole crew going.
Yeah. Now because they were able, once the drug laws, the shit that Biden and them created, once they created those, then they were able to come get niggas on the RICO. So on the RICO, I can take all of you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The house in your mama name, she going to jail. She might have not never sold the brick. We might not have no evidence, nothing on her, but we know this house that's in her name was financed with drug money.
That's when they had those big busts and have all the pictures on the front page of the paper.
If you keep watching BMF, I'm gonna give y'all a little undertale. His dad is acting like a dick, but his dad is gonna eventually get down with what they're doing, and he's gonna go to jail too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the dad did like 4 years.
Ain't that some shit?
When Big Mitch them got indicted, the dad did like 4 years because he had like a couple
Spoiler
properties and shit
alert.
in his name. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit! Yeah, wow. I didn't know.
So
that.
wait. I know this is not off on subject. Them niggas was at the UNLV game.
Yeah.
I did not know that shit.
Yeah.
That just proves my damn theory that they threw that fucking game. Ain't no way UNLV should have lost that fucking game ever. That was the greatest
Duke.
Yeah.
Oh hell no, they shouldn't.
Dude, they was undefeated. Like they
was like the best motherfucking college team
they
of
was
all time.
Blowing motherfuckers out by like 30,
killing them.
And
That's the coldest college team I
ever.
I ever watched.
Wait a minute.
Oh damn! They said
Did they win a national championship?
Not that year.
Not that year.
They lost.
They won. They were supposed to go back to back.
I don't even think it was a championship game.
No, that was the Final Four. That was the Final Four.
Semi-final game. They lost.
They lost to who?
To Duke.
Okay.
Yeah, they lost to Duke.
Okay.
They shouldn't have.
To Duke.
Nah. That team was the greatest team ever created.
Apparently not. They lost to Duke.
You thought they was better than Michigan?
That year?
The 5-5?
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm saying overall. Oh, you saying that year they was the best team assembled that year.
I think ever. I think
all
ever.
time
I think
college
they
basketball history.
The Fab Five is great because they were all freshmen. The UNLV was great because they were just some hood niggas that went to college.
And at least they got one.
They all
Michigan didn't.
Yeah. Michigan didn't win. They didn't win at all. And actually, UNLV could have did back to back.
Yeah, they should have.
But that one, because they won a year and then they came back.
How many did Duke get during that stretch?
You like Duke, huh?
Obviously, I'm a Duke fan.
I ain't even entertaining your conversation.
We get 3 of them during that stretch.
All I know is
3 chips.
If you in a basketball team with the greatest team ever, and Big Meech is on your fucking bench, and you lose, he won some money. He came up.
Yeah, I mean,
the greatest team ever.
They didn't even look like they was playing.
But Duke won 3 chips.
I'm gonna watch that game again.
So we'll stay tuned. See what's gonna happen with your man Kels. Like I said, he got to go to Illinois and Minnesota after this and face more charges. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Auburn was the shit, bro. Hey, good transition too, bro. Back to this.
You know what I mean?
He like the fuck all that.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I gotta.
And this R. Kelly shit.
I can't let him off the hook that fast. You know what I'm saying?
I see where you're rocking your Brewer shit though.
Yeah, because we, we did the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? We the champs.
Hey, I guess my only question, man, how we ended? Everybody, R. Kelly canceled. Everybody saying that he'll cancel. You ain't fuck with his music no more. I'm still gonna fuck with his music if it come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still TP2 is my shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My
the
shit.
R album, that Red and Black album
from the back.
That's my shit.
Like he's got some.
He was talking to a
Sadie,
12-year-old.
We ain't gonna listen to Sadie no more,
He was
bro.
talking to
Yeah, Sadie's a remake.
Sadie's a remake.
Okay,
So
all right, we good on Sadie.
That's
All
a
right.
remake.
Thank you.
Sweet Sadie, we can listen to Sweet Sadie. That's a remake. Thank God. Woo! Shit. We got out of here with Sweet Sadie.
We hope.
What about the world's greatest?
Man, damn, that's the title of today's episode. I don't know. Man,
Believe
that's like
I
the
Can
boxing
Fly.
nigga theme song.
I believe I can fly, nigga.
I believe I can fly. It's like one of the biggest songs of all time.
Man,
It's the most inspirational.
Be singing that in school.
I was about to say they sing both of those songs at graduations and shit. Like Believe I Can Fly and World's Greatest. Our song at graduations and shit.
I believe I Can Fly was made for what? Space Jam? For a cartoon?
For some kids.
And then World's Greatest. And then World's Greatest was made for Ali, though. That was made for Will Smith. And
this guy's really good.
That's why he was able to tap into that energy. For I believe
when I called you yesterday and you answered the phone, what was I singing? Gotham City in the ghetto. That was my shit, nigga. He killed the Batman soundtrack, man. He got off. He snapped.
He got off. He didn't get off as hard as Prince, but he got off.
Yeah, I mean, come on. We talking about Prince here. I'm gonna get into that because they debated Prince and Michael Jackson on their shit, and they got a little chippy on their shit. Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, they debated that, so we gonna debate that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that a little later. So yeah, since we was just speaking about BMF, Raising Kanan had its finale. I don't know if anybody on our show was watching.
I didn't watch the finale.
You didn't watch the finale.
But you can go ahead and talk about it.
I think I'm still on like episode 5.
I'm on episode 2. Ken, where you at?
I haven't seen anything.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of where
I'm at. Okay, well, we can skip that.
And then we also had the BMF premiere. No, this is all tied in.
Okay.
So Twitter, Black Twitter, was very creative, and they said 50 Cent is creating a Marvel universe for gangsters. I agree.
A connected universe.
That's crazy.
And it's dope.
That is
fucking when you think about it.
That's some intricate writing.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good.
If Ghost shows up in BMF, that'd be.
Well, I mean, that he can't because BMF is based on a true story. So, but I'm saying everything else being.
But you mean like a different role in there? You mean
actually be Ghost for it to be a connected universe.
And BMF is in the 80s.
Yeah, BMF is in the 80s.
Yeah, he'd have like
10. In school still.
Yeah, he was like a baby.
He was like 10, 12 years old then.
Probably. Ghost.
Yeah.
So
maybe younger.
I mean, but it's dope to even see how Kanan ties into Power, how the Tyreek shit tied into the original Power. So that's just dope to me. First of all, we don't really get that on television anymore. We grew up on TV like that,
right?
But it's been taken away. So it's dope to see them tap back into something that worked in television years ago and then add this new spin to it. And then these characters are dope. Like, I wasn't crazy about Raising Kanan. It was cool, but the two females, Jukebox and Rock, did an excellent job. The two actresses that are doing them, and Joey Badass is doing really good on there to me too. So,
he's a good ass actor.
Man. Yeah. So I
he shows up.
Rock's so bad though.
Yeah.
She's so bad to me, man.
Jukebox pretty in real life too.
Yeah, Jukebox is nice looking. But I think both of them are killing their characters. Like, they're almost out acting the writing, bro. Like, they're that convincing. You know,
I only saw like a 30-second snippet online of them walking in a graveyard or something like that. Yeah. I was like, this shit look good as hell. They look like they're not even acting. Like some real motherfuckers talking.
Exactly.
And the lady who plays Rock, she comes from like the stage, I believe, right? Like a stage actor. So she's always going to kill it.
Yeah, exactly. BMF's not a part of the Power universe. Yeah, I was just mentioning BMF because the premiere came on. And if people know me, people know I got a lot of close ties to BMF. One of my homeboys was signed to BMF back in the day when all of that was going on. He was a recording artist with them.
You know what's crazy? The first time I saw them was you remember the Smack DVDs that used to come out?
Facts. He said we got all niggas from Milwaukee.
Yep, that's what it is.
And so my man CT, shout out my brother CT, Chris Tucker, standing next to me, Vincent alumni.
Because I ain't know that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Vincent. He went to Vincent. Okay. He was signed to BMF.
Go on with that, Tamika.
Oh, what, Big Meat Son or something?
Yeah. You know, they all talking about how you find.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Meechy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lil Meech. I remember when Lil Meech was born, so it makes me feel old as fuck. But yeah, I got personal ties to it, and I just want to salute 50 because just off the first episode, I don't want to jump the gun, but I think they did a pretty good job. And from somebody who has personal ties to him, I think he's doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? It's I was in Detroit about a month ago, so shit looks like Detroit because Detroit hasn't really fixed anything.
Detroit raggedy
since the time when them niggas was running the street. So like the skating rink looks exactly the same as it looked when they showed it on the TV show as when I was riding past it in Detroit. So I want to give 50 his credit for sticking to the script and keeping it really authentic because you have to when you're dealing with a story like BMF.
Yeah.
The only thing dope about Detroit is downtown Detroit.
Well, motherfuckers going in there buying up a lot of property.
Downtown Detroit is dope.
It's incredible.
Well, right, downtown Detroit is beautiful.
It's great.
But what I'm saying is the riots that happened in the 60s, my nigga, they haven't rebuilt parts of that city since that shit happened, my nigga. Yeah. Like where you speaking of is dude that used to own the Cavaliers that pissed LeBron James off.
Yeah, he's bought a lot of shit
all
there.
of that shit that you talking about downtown. He bought up. That's why the arena moved back downtown. All of their teams are downtown.
Yeah.
The hockey team, baseball, football, and basketball are all in a 4-block radius.
And the casino.
And the casinos is all down, but that's all his work. He did that. He didn't go rebuild up by Motown. Motown still look like around Motown still look fucked up. Like they didn't fix that part.
They still got the same sign out there, motherfucker.
Right.
Shit,
like
Marvin
Gaye walking down the street, it still looks like
that rough and cracky.
Tammy Terrell and shit.
I made y'all asses. That's what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So I just wanted to salute 50 on that, man. I will be tuning in to BMF every episode because y'all know, like I said, man, I was down there. Yeah, I was actually going to school when they were in Atlanta when they had the billboards. Like these niggas had billboards, bro. BMF, the world is yours. You know what I'm saying?
That was part of their fucking downfall too, doing
facts,
that shit.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of saying fuck the police, pretty much. Putting it in their face and shit. Like
to give people just backstories on what you watch.
Kelly did us.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, pretty much how everybody in power do everybody when they get in trouble. Donald Trump was facing 17 charges. He skated on all of that shit because he was the president of the United States. That's what people with power and money, they flunk that in your face. That's what they do. So I don't knock Michi for what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? If a black man comes to that type of power in America through the streets, hey, it is what it is. If you want to have real tigers at your birthday party, who the fuck am I to tell you can't have real tigers in the nightclub at your birthday party?
Yeah, it's dope too. He put Michi's son through acting school and shit. You know what I mean? So he did it like
he did it the right way. He went to Detroit. He got Cash Doll titties in there for us. You know what I'm saying? On the first episode. Salute 50. So yeah, moving on from that.
They can't see your face on the thing. She's not making a happy face about that.
And some funny shit though that I thought that I read online today. Lil Nas X album flops. Yeah, so this dude got pregnant, trolled everybody, did all of this shit, and his album flopped.
Is it fire or nobody listening?
I just don't think the marketing scheme worked. I don't think the music is even that bad from what people have told me. But the marketing scheme didn't work.
What people have told me. That's what I heard. I don't know myself. I don't know what track 3 is with the the real beat.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just know that his album flops.
Did he capitalize on all that stuff though? He on every advertisement I ever see on TV.
I mean, I guess he capitalized.
I think he came out with the album a little bit too late, past the expiration date
of all the hype,
all that stuff.
He should have dropped it when the blood shoes, the blood of the devil.
Damn, that was a long time ago.
Man, that was like a year ago. Damn. Yeah, I don't know what he was waiting on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
But I'm just saying he did all of these antics, and you know what I'm saying.
So that means the 15 seconds of fame in today's standards is way faster than 15 seconds. Like it's like 3.
Yeah, because the news cycle is moving.
You got to capitalize on that shit. He should have actually came up right after Old Town Road, whatever that damn song was with that horse.
Well, that's his first shit.
That's what I'm saying. He should have dropped it. That's how fast he died.
Dino said he think they dropping these reports about how it ain't streaming just to get people to go stream it. That might be. You might be right, Dino. That might be part of it. He's been marketing all kind of crazy ways. Huh? Yeah, she's
never gonna get a play.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for me.
It's a no for me too. I wanted to salute the homie Yo Gotti. He bought into a soccer team. DC United.
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
The team is worth like $800 million or something, and he bought into the team. He's a part owner of that, so I thought that was dope. Black brother doing big things. Like I said, we announced Jay-Z's a part of a group that's buying the Broncos in a couple of weeks also. So brothers gonna work it out. Brothers doing big things.
Yeah, I need to call Jay-Z. I need to call Jay-Z and ask him, does he want a weird bearded white man as a quarterback? Because he can have that motherfucker.
Hey, I switched back.
Yeah, we back on the Aaron Rodgers.
That nigga cold again. I'm sorry.
I don't think he got the memo.
That nigga cold again.
He won us over, dog.
I'm sorry. I couldn't wait to say it.
Y'all wasn't one of those that like after the first game, y'all got all shitty.
I'm wishy-washy. I'm not
wishy-washy as fuck, man.
Not in football.
He wishy-washy.
Damn.
Hey, we keeping the same energy. That's what we doing all 2021, brother. I told you that. Whatever you we reciprocating that. Whatever you give, we giving it back. So he want to be wishy-washy. I can be that way too.
I can't wait to get back in the show to be like, yeah, I like him again.
See, oh my God. They like, man, they ain't playing for him. See, look, he fucked it up.
I stood locking in stock with Middleton, Holiday, Big Shirt, Bobby Portis. I knew what them niggas was on. This guy told me he didn't want to be a Packer 4 months ago. So how am I can be wishy-washy with him.
Fam, when it was 37 seconds left and I said, oh, this ain't a field goal? Oh, it's game over.
Yeah,
I said game over. I was so confident. And then he did it. I was like, damn, I got to select this thing again. I couldn't help it, man. It's like your old girl that you love came back and he was like, all right.
That's
man,
that's football.
She came and took her panties off.
He could take his Fu Manchu mustache, the weird cowboy outfits, all that bullshit he loved to do, the fake girlfriends, and take your faggot ass back to San Francisco.
Did we win?
Wait a minute.
All I know is
did we win?
Ain't nobody else gonna get us 2 passes down the center of the damn field into field goal range.
Did we win? Now, the one thing I will agree with you about is that the team belongs.
I don't know. I'm just making sure.
I mean, yeah.
You might even want to say that. They might do a sound.
I'm not saying faggot. I'm repeating after what my man said.
But one thing I will agree that I thought we agreed upon off air.
I know tons of gay men who aren't faggots.
Is that the show? I mean, is that the team belongs to Mr. Adams?
Yes, it's Devontae Adams'
team. That's not right.
Or the other Aaron.
Yeah, Jones, the running back, but it's really Adams. Like you can say Rodgers did that, but Adams got to catch those passes, bro. And he got to get open to catch those passes.
That back shoulder
in the clutch when the entire defense knows he's about to get the ball because Aaron Rodgers don't look at nobody else.
Right. That targeted him 17 times.
17
that
times?
Back shoulder pass is the most unstoppable pass ever.
If your receiver can catch it.
And he can catch that motherfucker.
Right. He can catch anything.
Yes, but you can't defend it.
I'm surprised he ain't got COVID. He catch everything.
Shit, I got a passionate excuse for everything. Yeah, I'm just working on my pilot when I go into politics in about 10 years. I get the line and apologizing for everything.
Hey, that's my nigga. And when he fuck up, I'll be right back on your team, done. Just to save me a seat over there.
Don't be wishy-washy.
We gotta be I can be wishy-washy
with my team. With my team.
While we had our Bucks thing going on, he tried to come steal some headlines from my Bucks. Don't do that, you bitch ass nigga. You know you want to play or not? Do you want to play or not? Where else you gonna go play? Because if you go play anywhere else, there ain't no guarantee you gonna have an Adams out there. You might have a nigga like me out there playing wide receiver. Y'all gotta wait a whole season and go to the draft and go get an Adams from Florida or some motherfucking where. Then what you gonna do? You might as well come on back to Green Bay.
That's part of the problem. They don't do any free agents in this motherfucker.
He said
you got to get everybody.
He looked at the rest of the league this offseason. He told them, "Bless you," when they sneeze. Y'all can have him. Bye.
I think he'll be gone next year.
Y'all can have him.
He'll be gone.
Please just give me a Super Bowl. I'll be all right.
He's not gonna give you no Super Bowl because he's a choke artist. He's 1-4 in NFC Championship games. All 4 of which he choked off himself.
I am not engaging in this conversation.
I ain't either because I still think we can beat everybody.
And I'm still basking in the Brewer sunshine.
Yeah, me too. And the Bucks sunshine.
Right.
Yep.
So,
Brewers doing their thing.
Yep. So, the Milwaukee teams are winning championships.
Yeah. The Bucks in 6, nigga. Brewers in 6.
I'm not turning up. I don't have no other team. I ain't got no other team. I have no other team. I can't go like watching no other team and be like and trying to like be behind them. I gotta be behind my own team. So Aaron Rodgers.
I watch other teams just. I watched the Buccaneers game the other day.
Because I don't like Aaron Rodgers doesn't mean I don't love the Packers. I love the Packers. Therefore, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. You played in, like Harvey said, you played in our face all offseason.
You can't watch a
team.
Get
your weak ass beard out of here.
How you watch a team and like a team and the number one leader on the team in charge who get the ball every play is the person you hate? I don't understand that.
How many championships he done brought us since he's supposed to be so great?
How many Jordan Love brought? What? Watching the game and watch the team and hate the motherfucking player that get the ball every time.
Right, I don't gotta like him. I like the G on the helmet, not the name on the back.
I don't know. I won't be able to watch it. I won't be able to watch the team if I hated it.
That's just 2 different fan perspectives.
Yeah.
I mean, my man.
I'm a Packer fan.
I hated Dan Gazarich.
I'm gonna give you.
I didn't even watch the damn fucking Bucks when they had Dan Gazarich. I hated that motherfucker.
I'm gonna give you an example.
Ain't that the same thing?
No, I didn't. I hated the team. Like, why you still got this motherfucker? Like, get rid of this motherfucker. When they got rid of him, I started watching him.
I'm gonna give you an example. Audie, you know Audie, right? That sings.
Yeah,
raps,
yeah.
Right? Audie is a Laker fan. I'm talking about since the 70s. Been a Laker fan since he was a kid, right? He hates LeBron James.
He does.
So do you see the?
Oh yeah,
that's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. That's the same thing as Don. He live and dies by the Lakers. He's a Kwame Brown fan, bro. That's how much he loves the Lakers. That he's a Kwame Brown fan. Sadale 3. I'm about to name you some niggas you probably don't even know I'm talking about. Like Audie will argue with you that Eddie Jones is one of the best shooting guards in NBA history.
Eddie Jones was cold as fuck.
But he ain't one of the best shooting guards in NBA history, though.
Nah, he was cold.
Because he's a Laker fan.
He is.
That's just like Knicks fans that tell you John Starks is you get what I'm saying? It's GOAT status. Like, when you're a fan of a team, you'll hype motherfuckers up.
Sidney Moncrief would lock you down.
Yeah.
You need to be honest about your team, though.
That's how I try to be. You know,
I love my team, and he's a part of my team.
My quarterback, you know, he be a sucker sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Our quarterback,
but he can play.
A diva.
I'm gonna support him though until through his shit.
He can play football, but he a choke artist.
What are you talking about?
What happened? What I say?
Oh shit! Hey man, below the belt.
Hey man, Danny has some fire ass weed. I smoked a couple times with Dan Gazarich.
Yeah, I that nigga Milwaukee Mall before.
Hey, that's where you hung out. That's why I hate that nigga.
That was at Milwaukee Mall.
At the Milwaukee Mall, Brookfield Square. Go to the mall. That nigga was walking around by his damn self.
Bro,
by his damn self.
Yeah, I met him in Mayfair.
I will never understand why we gave that man all that money. He did have a clean ass old school though. He had a clean ass like Monte Carlo, bro. It was like of the year too, original tires and all that type of shit. I ain't even know car head like that, but the car was dope.
It was who was the Dale Ellis?
I mean, we gave a lot of big men.
GM.
We gave a lot of big men in Milwaukee some money we shouldn't have gave.
What's Jimmy Mack?
Jimmy McIlvain.
Remember, we paid McIlvain before he went to Seattle and got that bag with Ray Allen. Remember, he went in the Ray Allen deal. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, Jimmy McIlvain got like $22 million from the Bucks.
McIlvain, Gazarich, your homeboy.
Hey, the Dale Ellis son, whoever the GM was, he traded Dan Gazarich to the genius.
What we give him? 44?
Don, that was on his second deal, bro.
Who you talking about?
It's niggas worse than him in the league that was making way more money than that,
John
dog.
Henson.
The who?
Yeah, John
Henson.
We got him on a budget.
Larry Sanders.
We didn't know.
Who we're still paying.
Yeah, we're still paying over Larry Sanders, and we overpaid Larry Sanders too.
Those poor dogs.
What's the other white boy? Spencer Hawes. We're
Hawes.
still paying Spencer Hawes. He played like 4 games for the Bucks.
You know what? Larry Sanders is probably
John
the
Lure.
original. He's probably the original like mental health dude though.
Facts.
I believe so.
He had the mental health shit before it was a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like this game though.
That's when he lived with.
He played all right.
He played all right.
He came up.
He was our hardcore.
But he came up with that mental health shit before anybody was doing
anxiety
it.
and
Larry Sanders
dealing with big crowds and all that type of shit. He was on that before it became like a
before now everybody doing it.
Yeah. He used it to get out of trouble for fighting in the nightclub.
Joe Frisbilla.
I thought it was the dog.
Irvin Johnson,
some bums.
He left them
Scotty
dogs
Williams,
in the cold or some shit like that.
On what?
Yeah,
he left his dogs out like at his condo. They was outside like in the freezing weather.
Shit.
Yeah, some Jaheim shit.
And that was a big thing too.
Yeah, you can't fuck with them dogs, man.
Then he had that fight.
White America will come get you.
Yeah, get your ass, Mr. Postman.
Then he had the fight at 720 and shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit. That was a whole big thing. Yeah.
So, look, since y'all from a boxing podcast and we talking about sports,
okay,
I got a 2-part question for y'all.
Let's get it.
Top 5 boxers.
Oh shit!
And then who's the GOAT?
Floyd
the GOAT.
That's the GOAT for me. Well, damn. Okay.
Man, that's a hard one, bro.
Who the GOAT is hard?
I would say Sugar Ray Robinson is the real GOAT.
Okay.
But I think Floyd is the GOAT all around because he showed niggas how to make money. He wrote that blueprint down. You know what I'm saying?
So is he kind of like what we do with LeBron and Jordan?
I would definitely
what
say
LeBron
that.
did to this era of basketball and what Jordan did to the era prior to him.
Absolutely.
It's kind of what Sugar Ray did.
Mm-hmm.
What you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. But
I'm asking y'all experts.
My favorite fighter is Marvin Hagler.
Okay.
He's in my top 5. Yeah, rest in peace. Tyson's in my top 5. I'm just a big. I love Tyson.
Man, I think Tyson's overrated, man.
Man, you want to go down the rabbit hole? We talked about that Hagler Hearns first round.
Ooh, best round for sure. That first round was some crazy.
You think Tyson was overrated?
I think Tyson is overrated, man. If you look at his record,
I think Prison fucked off his career.
Say it again.
I think Prison fucked off his career.
Same thing with Ali.
I mean, he was breaking down before that, though. Yeah, he was breaking down before that, man. He was already. You see that shit with Bobby Brown? Did you see that shit when he was on Breakfast Club and shit? I didn't know he was in goddamn Japan with him and shit. Tyson. Tokyo with him. He fucked that fight up and shit. It's goddamn Bobby Brown fault and shit. Always the goddamn.
Hey Tyson, go try this chicken real quick. I fried it myself. Like goddamn.
Like I told him to go to sleep. Like nigga, get the fuck out of here, man.
Didn't he say he gave him a Rolls Royce or some shit?
He said he used to get motherfuckers.
Tyson used to give away everything.
He'll leave a car and never come back to that city.
Bring my Bentley back.
The only reason I like, okay, he my GOAT, but I mean, I grew up.
Tyson,
I grew up in his era though, and I didn't go back and start watching older boxing shit until I got older. So growing up, my GOAT was Tyson because he was. My mama ordered the fight every time. It lasted for 40 seconds, and she'll be mad afterwards. But I mean, he was just that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's he was everywhere. Yeah, he was polarizing. Then once I kind of started breaking down the sport, I realized that he was trained by Cuss. You know what I'm saying? By Custody. So I'm like, damn, if he was trained by Custody, he wasn't just no brawler off the street, Deontay Wilder or one of these niggas.
Right.
Y'all really can get down.
Like, he was highly skilled.
Yeah, he could get down a little bit. He was insane in the membrane, but he could get down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He didn't really have to.
That tucking was nasty. Like, and that's why I always say, like, if it was him and Ali, you know what I'm saying? Like, that tucking under, dog, I just think that tucking under.
Mike,
that tucking under, man, would be, you know what I mean? Would get to him eventually, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't want to.
So Mike fought heavyweight, but he was like 5'8".
Yeah.
So he gave up.
He gave up a lot of size.
He gave up a lot of size.
But he's a solid 220, though.
True.
Yeah.
Solid 220.
But reach-wise, he was losing every time.
Yeah.
He fought a motherfucker.
Just speed and ferocity.
Every time he stepped up his competition a little bit, he'll lose. And that's why I'm like, damn. And then you look back at his record, he lost every big fight.
Like
every big fight. Even some of the smaller fights.
Against
I broke my back.
Spink's a big fight, bro.
Spinal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, just stop fighting at that point. You know what I mean? And Leon Spinks, I mean, he cool and all. He beat Ali when he had like 8 fights, right? But this nigga ended his career with like 29-17, so he wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? And like,
he in a boxing match over there with a net.
Okay, so you take somebody who's already mentally unstable, and then you add all of these elements of instability to him. You're gonna fuck him up, and that was the problem with Mike. When Mike got cheated out of the Buster Douglas fight. And let's be clear, he definitely got cheated out of the Buster Douglas fight.
For sure.
I think it really fucked him up. And Don King still got paid big, and he didn't. And so
Don King fucked a lot of people up.
I really think it fucked him up, and it fucked up the rest of his career. And then on top of that, he went to prison. So Mike should have been the greatest of all time, and didn't get there. I mean,
he could have been. I mean, he stopped training and shit. You know, so it was too easy.
Because I'm gonna go with my homie on just work ethic. Is why Floyd would get it over Mike because Mike definitely would have been there if he had half of Floyd's work ethic.
But you can't. I mean, you have to give it to Floyd because Floyd went undefeated and basically took no damage
and jumped weight classes and shit. Like, he was jumping all over the place doing that. Motherfuckers don't even do that.
Yeah, Floyd definitely in my top 5 too, man. I gotta have
my top 5. I would say, man, I'm gonna mix up a little bit with my personal and then my brain top 5. Okay, Sugar Ray Robinson for sure. I don't think he's a Michael Jordan to me.
For sure.
Floyd, Roy Jones in his prime was unbeatable. I don't think nobody beats a prime Roy Jones.
You don't fuck with Roy?
Hey man, it's all right. Shit. All right, it's all right.
Oh my God,
how you feel?
Who did Roy Jones fight?
He beat a undefeated, or he beat a prime Bernard Hopkins. He beat Antonio that first fight, whether it was controversial or not. He beat prime James Toney.
James Toney was in his
Mike McCullum. And James Toney was lights out like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that sound like fight night.
Yeah,
you know
it's a straight.
Everybody y'all name it sound like the niggas I used to use on fight night. And shit.
That's exactly what it is.
He jumped up he started at 154 and got all the way up to heavyweight and won
the heavyweight title.
And they say, oh, he beat nobody. The motherfucker he beat Evander Holyfield when Evander Holyfield was still somewhat of an Evander Holyfield.
Okay. Somewhat.
Know what I'm saying?
Somewhat.
That fight was, then he's supposed to fight Mike Tyson after that fight, and Mike Tyson didn't want none of them problems, man. Not no, and he admitted it too. He was
So
like,
Sugar Ray,
Robinson, Floyd, Roy.
First of all,
tough, right?
First
Cornell
of all,
Whitaker.
historically, I just want to finish this conversation. Historically, in boxing history, the light heavyweight division is the weakest division in boxing history.
Mm-hmm.
He fought a bunch of guys who weren't good enough to be middleweight and weren't big enough to be heavyweight. Well, so he got a lot of tweeners. Tarver,
right.
The best person he beat
But Tarver's
to me,
Olympian though.
I would say
there's a lot of Olympians who turned into butters.
I would say
That's
cruiserweight.
true.
Cruiserweight is probably the most, like
Here's the
weak
lowest.
division.
That's the
Light heavyweight
newest.
is definitely motherfucking came up. Light heavyweight division has definitely came up over the last couple years.
Over the last couple
Especially
years.
Andre Ward, yeah.
Over the last couple years.
Is that what Javante fights?
No, Javante's a lightweight.
Oh, he's
a little bitty guy. He's a little bitty guy.
He moved up to 140.
But
I thought he was trying to move up.
the most credible person that Roy Jones fought.
The ladies like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about this shit. They like,
but our Hopkins had to move up in weight to fight him.
No. They fought at 160. Okay. The second time they fought was at 175 when they both were old as a bitch.
Oh, right.
But when they first fought, that was right before Bernard Hopkins started his run, like the middleweight defense.
Yeah.
Where he took over Hagler's spot, where he took over Carlos Monzon's spot, and became the middleweight leader.
To me, the argument for Roy Jones would be a whole lot more credible if he fought Oscar De La Hoya.
He's too little though. Oscar never fought over 150 or 160.
Okay.
But
Roy Jones started at 160, right?
That was at 05 where he went up because Oscar started off at like 130. You know what I mean?
I'm saying Roy. Mm-hmm. Roy started at 160.
Yeah, he started at 154.
154, right? Mm-hmm. So that's where he should have been. Mm-hmm. But that level of competition was too high for Roy Jones to build himself into what he wanted to be. So he moved up into a division that is historically bad.
I don't agree with that.
I can't agree with that, bro. I can't agree.
I mean,
with
if
that.
you look at his body type, man. I don't think, you know what I mean. You look at that man's body type. I mean, you can only cut weight so much.
I actually thought, even from just watching from afar, I'm not as in depth as y'all are in it, but just watching from afar and watching him, I just thought his body broke down after a while. Like, I didn't think nothing was wrong with what Roy was doing or his talent. I thought he was better than most of the people in his class.
Roy was a very good boxer. Yeah. But when people say greatest of all time, bro, you didn't fight anybody. So you fought James Toney.
This is my knowledge. Now my knowledge base. He was a terrible rapper.
Giving the whipping.
Roy got drink. Roy got the man.
Boy don't get to smoke the drink. Get head. Like, boy, shut your ass down. Then he lost and got knocked out.
Head busters.
Y'all must have forgot.
Right. Body head.
Who he knocked out with a body shot?
He just did a freestyle.
A lot of people love Roy Jones.
Marketing. He was a marketing darling.
Yes,
household name. The ghetto,
that's why
the ghetto fell in love with him.
And you know what? At that time, it was kind of just him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mike had fucked us off.
So it wasn't his fault, as people may.
He's a product of his time. It wasn't.
Where do B-Hop land on this list?
B-Hop, he got.
I love B-Hop.
I love him,
man.
I don't think he's a top 20 fighter.
He's not a top 20.
I don't know about that. B-Hop a bad motherfucker.
He a brawler.
I mean, especially the fact that the man spent 9 years in prison.
Yeah, brawler.
Got out, won the motherfucking middleweight championship of the world. You know, won the super 6?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The story's great.
Beat the top middleweights in the world.
Beat Tito Trinidad for his first loss.
What about Camacho? Somebody put that in the comments.
Camacho, he not up there, but he was excited.
I like Camacho.
I like him a lot, but I wouldn't put him in the top.
I like Mexican fighters too. Like I always get the props out of
Mexican
fighters.
The Bruisers.
Camacho's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, hell yeah, because you know, hey. Oh,
that's
my fault.
Yeah, Camacho Puerto Rican.
My fault.
Spanish.
Oh shit, Low, I'm sorry, bro. I apologize.
What the fuck did you say, Wade? What the fuck did you say, Wade? Hold on, Wade.
God damn.
So I said Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd, Roy, Pernell Whitaker, and 5. I have to give it to my nigga Andre Ward, man. Andre Ward, man. That's my nigga, man. That's my dog, man. I fuck with Andre Ward super hard, man. The last American to win a gold medal.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like he retired undefeated, kicked some motherfucking ass, beat a whole bunch of motherfuckers who was the big top names. He won that Super 6 tournament with 6 killers. It came out on top unscathed.
Yeah, he wasn't supposed to win that shit either.
He wasn't supposed to win it.
So right now,
he's got a better argument for me than Roy Jones.
Do y'all consider?
I wouldn't even argue on that one.
He definitely got a better resume for sure.
Yeah, definitely better resume. Do y'all consider the heavyweight division trash?
Right now, not as trash as people are making it.
Are we overreacting? Because I'm one of those people.
I get it.
You think it's trash?
Get it.
I think it's been trash for a while.
It's been trash for a long
time.
But we got
since the Lennox Lewis,
since that era,
Klitschko era. That's when that's when the Klitschko's fucked it up for me.
So yeah. I mean, we talking like all the greatest ever, but then I like all the boxers y'all talked about.
Yeah,
I went down the rabbit hole and watched Ernie Shavers.
Ernie Shavers was the hardest puncher.
Ernie Shavers was the hardest puncher in boxing history.
It's been that nigga killed some people too.
Exactly.
Like niggas like Ken Norton and them and George
Sonny Liston,
Ron Lyles.
Ron Lyles.
Yeah. So why do boxers like that not be mentioned as great when they? I mean, if they hit the hardest,
because you know what's weird about that?
Because it's not the boxing's not about who hits the hardest.
Because I was about to say they usually lack in a skill
area.
Yeah, right.
So like a quickness department or something, they usually lack in that. You see what I'm saying?
Because I watched the fight where Shavers fighting Ali.
He broke his jaw.
Ali was eating them punches like
one of the best chins of all time.
But he didn't get knocked out. But he
broke his jaw in the 3rd round.
Yeah, and he kept fighting.
Shit was like this big, and man.
But won.
That's crazy.
Cassius Clay was.
I thought you said Ali was overrated, bro.
I said Tyson was overrated.
On the other podcast, you said Ali was overrated, bro.
What I said yesterday doesn't mean what I said today.
Yesterday's price ain't today's price. Yesterday's price ain't today's price.
I gotta pull the receipts out, my bro.
No, but I mean, just from y'all list.
Did you?
Hold on, just from y'all list, I can already tell that y'all do slightly in somewhere of his storyline do consider him overrated, though.
Ali?
Yeah.
Ali in my top 5, man. Just
he is in your top 5.
He's in my top 5. I mean, but you know, like my pops was a boxer, you know. He was a boxing historian. He was putting this shit in my head from early on and talking about Ali and all these fighters. So, you know, I just kind of, you know, Ali is just kind of just embedded. It's just kind of stuff.
I like Custody boxers, man. If you was taught by Custody, I'm damn near a fan of you just because Custody was, Eddie Fletcher, that dude was sick too. Man. But I'm just a Custody baby for some reason when it comes to boxing.
Ali's another one though who. It's the career interruptions.
Yeah, the career interruptions. Exactly. Yeah, like I said, War fucked him off, bro. Cassius Clay was a bad motherfucker.
That was a bad boy.
Muhammad Ali, he could fight.
Yeah. Cassius Clay was I'm gonna call him Clay.
Yeah, that nigga from Kentucky, that was a bad motherfucker from Louisville.
And I think that like you were saying, like the interruptions, like we never seen the best of Ali.
No,
those 3 years where he couldn't fight were supposed to be his prime.
That was definitely his prime.
You know what I mean? He should have never lost to no Joe Frazier.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that was for him to do as well as he did, coming back and fighting that motherfucker. Man, Ali's a bad.
But also that actually says something about the competition at the time too. Like they weren't trash. They weren't not trash.
It was a lot of competition in the heavyweight division.
It wasn't like right now. Or like the era we were talking about where Roy Jones didn't have any comp for a couple of years. I remember La Hoya ran around and didn't have to fight nobody for a while.
It got to a point where you could watch some real good boxing on Channel 12, like on a Saturday.
My stepfather, I remember growing up in the 90s, ESPN, that's how I learned about boxing and the niggas who weren't Tyson. Like, oh, who is this Sweet Pea nigga?
Yeah.
He beat niggas' ass every Friday night. He little like me, but he beat niggas.
Well, everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is dude?
Everything wasn't pay-per-view.
Sweet Pea heavy, man.
Niggas with Jerry Curl skinny niggas used to be on that fight Friday nights on ESPN. That's how I learned about boxing that wasn't Mike Tyson and on HBO and shit.
Yeah, real quick, let me throw this in there too, man. The skinny niggas, they hit the hardest. Y'all niggas hit the hardest, bro. They be them super buff ass niggas. We talked about this before.
That's to your point about the Ernie Shaver shit too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, Tommy Hearns. Tommy Hearns was not. That nigga was a long nigga.
6'2", 140 pounds.
Right.
Cleaning niggas off.
Tommy got maybe the deadliest right hand of all time.
Definitely.
That motherfucker was so clean and fast, bro.
That motherfucker, man, like a rifle. just.
Sugar Ray. What y'all think about Sugar Ray?
You know that's physics.
Leonard.
Sugar Ray Leonard.
He's in my top 10.
I like Sugar Ray.
A lot of people don't understand that though. That's physics.
Yep.
Sugar Ray Leonard was
speed equals power.
Just like pitchers. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like Randy Johnson, tall, skinny, but he throw that motherfucker hard. I wouldn't want to get punched by that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I always say like I would take a pitcher and try to teach him to box. Because he probably hit hard than a motherfucker.
They got the reach.
Throwing 110 ball on a nigga chin. Come on, man. You ain't taking too many of them.
You're going 9-9.
It be them big ass, buff ass niggas. Like, okay, I'm finna eat that nigga up. Like, they go home somewhere with that bullshit, man. I'm finna knock your ass out, boy. That shit don't hurt, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, motherfuckers with muscles think they can fight because they got muscles and shit. And it really ain't about that shit.
Like
you know what I mean?
It's conditioning also, right?
Yeah, you know, because
that's another YouTube rabbit hole. Watching the big nigga get knocked out.
Guys, the oxygen's got to be able to get into the muscles and shit. Because when you tight, you just get tired.
Because I think that's what got me with Tyson. Back in the day, me and my homeboys watched the Tyson Mike. Remember when Jordan had the want to be like Mike VHSs and we used to watch that shit? Mm-hmm. Tyson had put out one of his knockouts. They had did like this mixtape of his knockouts, but it was on VHS. And we used to watch that motherfucker over and over again, but it was Baby Mike when he was doing like the junior circuit in the Olympic circuit and shit. Right. But he was going around beating up grown ass men.
Grown men at 15.
Little. He was fighting like tall ass niggas, knocking them out the ring. But I think that's what made me fall in love and become like a fan of Mike. Now, I didn't really look at the skill level of what he was doing. I was more of a fan. Like, damn, this little nigga is crazy. Remember, that's when he was wearing the cutoff sweatshirts and shit. And the socks with no, the shoes
came
with
out
no
to no
music.
music. Came out to no music. This nigga
just walk out there like this, black gloves on and shit.
A monster.
And an all white man behind him.
A fucking monster.
Breathing and shit. Like, who the fuck is these people? 3 lines, cuts in his eyebrows.
Trying to wild out, man.
2 rounds, fight over. I'm talking about he done beat a nigga to death. All white men, he going around the country beating up all white
niggas up, man. Fucking niggas up.
So something I thought that I liked about y'all power when I watched it was I learned about boxing, but at the same time, y'all debated some shit.
Yeah.
So y'all got into a deep, deep debate. And a verse is something that we debate on here all the time. And we're gonna do this one right now.
Let's get it.
Now, Cherie, you got to come back in the conversation. Michael Jackson versus Prince. Mike. It's just automatically Mike off the top of your head.
There'll be no darkness tonight. Ain't nobody beating that shit, man. Come on, man.
That was great. That was great, by the way.
Yeah,
I love
They
that.
different vibes, but just Mike.
I say it's like Fresh Prince and Martin, because Martin's for the grown-ups, right?
That was my next one. Damn, bro, why you joke?
Specifically.
Damn.
But it correlates. It correlates. You know how like the grown folks, they love Prince. They love Martin. And Fresh Prince is more for everybody. Where Michael Jackson was pretty much for everybody. You know,
do Mike gotta do you want me?
No.
Because I want you.
He does not.
No.
I don't know if Mike got one. Mike lose that round.
Yeah,
I don't know what's
he's gonna lose a couple. He's gonna lose a couple now.
Hey, Prince guitar playing too, though, is
low key.
you know.
Well, his
one of the,
do you want him?
His 27 instrument playing.
Yeah, Prince played everything.
Crazy,
as special as Prince was, as uniquely talented as Prince was, he can't beat Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
30 instruments. Angel said 30 instruments, and he wrote for everybody.
It's not even close.
The man wrote
it's not even
Hallelujah.
It's not even
close. Would you think that was Prince?
I'm not falling for this dime.
Prince pen, bro.
It's not even close.
I'm not falling for this dime.
It's not.
No, I'm not going down there. No, I'm not even going there.
We're talking about 20.
Somebody said 30 instruments.
20
Somebody said we're wrong. 30
gigantic records.
Mike
can't lose.
He can't lose, man.
I'm not saying he loses.
Hard to argue with, bro.
It's not close.
Purple Rain is
not close.
He can lose some rounds.
15-5. Okay,
I give you 15-5.
I like that.
That's not close.
Hey, this nigga.
It's close. Who said it? I'm saying you arguing against yourself.
Candace sitting here saying, I'm not going to go there with you. He think it's close.
This nigga. Hold on. This nigga would recruit his artists. Tell them this is what you're going to sing. These are the songs you're going to sing. I'm going to write the song for you. I'm going to write the music for you. Fuck it. I'm gonna play all the instruments on your album for you, and you're gonna sing the songs.
Yeah.
You can't touch the time. The time did not play a fucking instrument on their own fucking album.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis was in the group.
He played all their instruments.
Bro, how you write for the greatest writers of all time? You wrote for them. You wrote for Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
That's crazy.
Prince got some great records.
And then Prince introduced the beat.
They're not Mike.
It is a different vibe.
They're not
Mike. A different vibe. I feel like Mike wins if he goes into his kitty bag.
Sinead O'Connor.
If we go adult versus adult, it's closer than I think y'all giving it. Mike kicks his ass if we go into the Motown bag. That's where I think Mike kicks everybody's ass is when he goes into his Motown bag.
And Prince kicked his ass when he pulled that guitar out. It's over.
That show gonna be.
It's over. Michael can dance all the fuck he wants.
Put on the show
though. They both excellent
instruments. With no instruments.
I don't even want to debate performances because that's even harder. I'd rather stick to songs.
Hey, Prince had to moonwalk while playing the goddamn guitar,
like crowd surfing
at the same time,
writing a song and playing the piano. Just beat Mike moonwalk.
There's a video dude coming out of nowhere, like he always did, with some of the greatest guitarists on the planet, all playing on the stage, and they all stopped and just watched this motherfucker play guitar.
It was Prince got records like Kiss, bro. It was Prince got some shit that I love, like I love Mike shit. I'm not even finna sit here in front Roger Nelson off like that right now, bro.
Not even close. It's disrespectful. That's disrespectful right there. You can't say that.
Good night.
He said 15-5.
Hey, this nigga like Duke, so let him go.
Good night.
Yeah, he said 15-5.
See what Montre just said?
What he said?
Purple Rain was a better album than Thriller. I mean, that's debatable.
Purple Rain is the greatest soundtrack.
It's Trey. For some people, that is
Purple Rain is
Purple Rain is not a top 5 album.
That's the greatest soundtrack ever.
We play that motherfucker from top to bottom right now.
That's the greatest soundtrack ever created.
People do use Purple Rain as a punchline. Oh, that's his punchline.
That's a best soundtrack. That's not a soundtrack.
I get it. I get it.
I said, what did I say? All since the beginning. It's the greatest soundtrack ever.
Hey, Dino agreed.
Thriller went 10 times.
Yeah, it matter because he got a
agreeing with that. This ain't the first time I've heard this debated before.
Then he got an Oscar.
Yeah, he won an Oscar.
He got an Oscar for that shit.
Thriller
yes, it was great.
Thriller goes back to Cherie's argument. Mike will win because it sold more.
He got them explosions,
man.
It's
some explosions. 33 million sold worldwide. I mean, you can't really top that.
Bless you. The reason why Diddy would beat Jermaine Dupri. Some shit you just can't do nothing with.
It is debatable. I don't care. It's debatable.
It's debatable, but only to an extent.
It's debatable who would win in the verses.
No, it's debatable of Purple Rain and Thriller.
Purple Rain.
Oh, they neck and neck. They neck and neck. Now you go and like, yes, they sold like it went 65 billion copies around the world, but quality of album, I'm gonna put them right next to each other.
I can see it. I wouldn't argue that too much.
I can't debate that.
At the point, it's all about perception. You know what I mean?
Can't debate that.
You know what I'm saying? I like both of them, and I'm not gonna say one. I'm not gonna say one is.
That's their opinion. And I respect it because Prince is a motherfucking beast.
I'm still going Thriller over it, but it's not like by a landslide. Like if you put Purple Rain on and I asked for Thriller, I wouldn't be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I'm like, "Okay, well, this is the same type." It's like the same type of vibe to me. It's like if somebody was to go Me Against the World or Ready to Die. I'm not gonna argue. It's a hard debate. Like it's what you like that day.
This is such a contradiction because somebody who loves producers.
Do you want chicken or do you want beef?
Gonna say it's not even close.
Like, are you in a chicken or Chinese? You Chinese or Italian?
It don't matter. We're talking about the GOAT of GOATs. We're talking about the greatest artist of all time.
I think Prince is in that conversation, Don. He's top 5 dead or alive, bro.
No,
easy.
He's not.
What?
He's not.
What
artist?
What?
Who Prince ain't?
What instrument does Michael play?
I ain't even talking about instruments.
I don't give a fuck about an instrument.
I'm just asking.
I don't give a fuck about no goddamn instruments.
I'm just asking.
About instruments, Don.
We're talking about artists.
What instrument does he play?
The biggest artist in the world ever is Michael Jackson.
Okay, so give me 4 other people bigger that have more of an impact on the culture than Prince. Yeah.
On our culture or the world, Craig?
The world, even. Give me 4 other people.
Elvis Presley. The Beatles.
So you're in a marketing conversation. We're not talking talent. You're talking marketing. He's talking talent, bro.
I'm talking about bigger records.
No, you're talking marketing. That's marketing. Just like I tell you with Mariah Carey, Mary J. That's marketing, bro.
He's consistent.
Tommy Mottola can sell more records than Puff Daddy.
He's consistent.
Because he owns the label. And Puff Daddy works for the label. Whose artist is going to be bigger? Mariah or Mary J? Tommy Mottola's artist is going to be bigger. His wife is going to be bigger than everybody. Whitney Houston and everybody at the label. Why? Because I'm fucking the bitch. That's why. So Elvis Presley has to be bigger than Chuck Berry, Little Richard, all this black shit that's coming out at this time. So guess what
he was.
What was dude's name?
And he was.
What was dude's name?
No matter how it happened,
guess
he was.
what the Colonel did? He put his Don King hat on and made him the biggest white artist in music history.
And it worked.
That was marketing. The Beatles. Dude in London said, hey, you guys haven't broken America yet. Wait till the teenage girls in America get a load of you guys. That's marketing, Don. That don't make the Beatles better than Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's marketing, my nigga. You talking record label shit. We talking talent.
What records is Frankie?
That's like saying Oscar.
Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. What record do they have?
Hold on. No, what I'm saying is
Beatles.
But I'm saying the Beatles can't out-sing Frankie Lyman. That's my point here.
Don is a numbers guy.
You a numbers dude. Mm-hmm. That's just like, and look, and I'm gonna give you that. That's just like what we was talking about boxing. Oscar De La Hoya would be your GOAT then, because he created what Floyd Mayweather's doing right now.
No, he's not my GOAT.
But he created. If we're talking marketing, you're talking marketing. Oscar De La Hoya is a household name
Golden Boy
because of the marketing that he did. Pretty Boy Floyd.
It's not the same argument.
How?
It's not the same argument because Floyd was an undefeated fighter.
No, I'm talking about what makes Floyd a household name. These women don't give a fuck about him being an undefeated fighter. They talk about his antics, nigga. The marketing. That's why they know who Floyd is. They don't give a fuck that he went undefeated.
Money team.
That's who buys records, boss.
Like
women
clockwork.
Marketing. I'm talking talent, my nigga.
When the show
Just
reaches,
like we talked about producers the other day.
When the show reaches an hour and 15,
on this show
Don loses it.
And said whoever the fuck produced Justin Bieber and them shit is better than Dr. Dre, bro. That's what you're describing now.
So
for you to bring up Elvis Presley.
So it was the marketing. It was the marketing that sold Michael Jackson. It was the marketing that sold Michael Jackson.
It was a part of it. Yeah, it played a very big part of it. You don't think so? You don't think so?
So Mike ain't great. Mike ain't great without the marketing campaign.
Taking, but it's a part of. If we going on a 10 thing, he checks that box too. Marketing. Since he was a child, bro, Berry Gordy sold Michael Jackson to America.
What's the difference? What's the difference between
Berry Gordy sold Michael Jackson to America, Don, at 5 years old, boss. It wasn't really much he had to do but get up there and make sure he didn't trip or fuck up a note. The blueprint had already been laid for him already. Roger Nelson, on the other hand, played in his marching band, learned every instrument, wrote every song for every artist on his label.
Hey.
All they put out was #1 records in the 80s.
And he can hoop.
All they put out was #1 records.
And he can hoop. Right? Prince was fantastic.
Computer Blue.
Prince was fantastic. Prince was amazing. Prince was fantastic. Prince was great. Prince is not Michael Jackson. Sorry. He's not.
He's not. You're right. He's not. They're two different people.
They're two different people. We said out the gate. But also, Mike is who he is because of marketing, Darren. He is who he is because of marketing.
See Lil Vane right there, too.
You know.
I think his bag is way greater because
I just felt like Don misunderstood.
You adding in a lot of shit. You adding in a lot of shit that don't matter.
Like, but you're
playing 30 instruments doesn't matter.
But you put
no.
I can't even think of 5 people better than him.
I can't either.
And then you didn't have James Brown on your list. Like we wouldn't even have hip hop if it wasn't for James Brown. Like you have to name it Elvis Presley and all kind of. Elvis didn't have any talent at all, bro. Elvis Presley wasn't even the best singing white man.
I do James Brown too. I throw James Brown in there for sure.
Elvis Presley wasn't even the best singing white man. Like how the fuck he even up on the list?
He stole all the shit from black people anyway. All the shit from black people. Elvis wouldn't be shit without a black people.
All marketing, bro.
Y'all can have it, boss.
That is true.
Y'all can have it. I'm done.
Let's give it up for him.
An hour and 27 minutes.
Took a while, but we got him.
It
took a while, man.
I don't know.
None of Prince's records are as big as Mike's big
by
records.
the way.
None of them.
No, but Sign of the Times is the greatest compilation of songs put together.
Fantastic.
Every single genre of music.
Do you think Prince? Will you think Prince is better than Stevie Wonder? Because Stevie Wonder top 5 to me.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder
okay.
top 5.
Absolutely. Well, you yelling at me like I said it was against you. I mean, you say Mike. I'm just saying. I'm not.
Stevie top 5.
Stop yelling at me, Don.
Bro, like it's retarded. Like you think Prince can beat Michael Jackson in a verses?
I do.
That's retarded.
I do.
No, he did.
I think so. I think so.
He did. He's retarded.
But I think so. It's very close.
That's politically incorrect.
I was gonna say.
Thank y'all for getting it spicy.
Below the belt.
Said faggot, retarded.
Shit.
I think.
Can I?
Wait a minute. Time out.
What else do I need?
Fuck,
Faggot,
nigga.
retarded.
Time out. So we do okay. Like I said,
Trans.
if we're going,
Best night.
if we're going albums. If we're going albums that they had anything to do with in the 80s,
Tranny.
even with as big as Thriller was, it's still very close. Still very close, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely.
I guess it's more than one of these motherfuckers.
Even as big as Thriller was.
Right.
A lot of people
Record.
said some key shit too with the James
Song
Brown.
to song, which is how song versus song, which is how versus works. Prince doesn't have many songs that beats Mike's.
Okay.
He's got 5.
Okay, in a versus, you might have a point.
That was the whole point.
Better
that was
artist.
the whole point of the conversation. What are you talking about?
Why you
I might have a point.
Why you mad that I'm actually agreeing with you? I thought you'd be happy.
I thought you'd be happy he agreeing with you.
It was a whole conversation.
I just know when I debate this type of shit, I'm not talking.
Hey, you gotta believe me.
I'm not talking marketing. I'm talking.
Hey, man, I'm with you, bro.
Hey,
Prince can't fuck with Mike for shit. Nigga. We
Montre
team Mike over here.
Montre said Off the Wall is better than Thriller.
I like Off the Wall, but I think Thriller got more songs than Off the Wall.
Singles. Did the whole album with singles.
Thriller's all singles.
All that shit.
Yeah, Off the Wall got some shit that I thought I
was like
I skipped.
one. I think it was like it wasn't a single. I think like the last song or some shit like that. But
I like the groove in it, but it's got a couple of songs I skip over and I don't like them. But Thriller, I think only one song on Thriller I don't like. I can't even think of what it is.
You probably like it now.
It might just be Beat It, like you know what I'm saying? Because Beat It was like
right.
It was kind of corny to me.
I get it.
Compared to all the shit on there?
I'm gonna keep it 100.
Compared to all the shit on there.
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, and this might be. I might be
trending. Thank you. So now y'all can throw his credibility right out the motherfucking window.
I might be trending. I might be trending in the direction of what you're doing, even though I might not totally agree with it. But Off the Wall for me is a better groove. It's more of what I like. But I'm a Switch fan. I'm an Isley Brothers fan. I'm a Harvey Scales late 70s fan. Mike was doing new age shit in the 80s. I agree with you. Beat It, the rock and roll and all that. It was cool.
It was cool
because it was Mike.
Right. The video was fire. The song, I'm like,
you never heard it without the video. Now you say that.
You play it. DJ, play Beat It at some shit.
You don't need to, goddamn.
Play Beat It at some shit. Niggas ain't gonna get out there dancing to Beat It.
On those goddamn,
niggas start doing the damn
walking on those goddamn lighted up shit. Like, what is it? It's lighting up when he walks. It's amazing. Like, he's making the sidewalk light up. I love this guy.
Billie Jean got a groove that's more like Off the Wall. What else is on there? PYT got a more groove like Off the Wall. Off the Wall and Working Day and Night. No, that shit is fire music. All the other shit is like, all right, that's like some top 40 shit. That all right, Thriller.
And
top 40 shit. Like Thriller's all right, but it's like the video is iconic.
I love that song. God damn.
Hey,
the video is iconic.
He kind of like exposing the industry on that song
shit.
though.
Yeah.
You talking about like the Illuminati in that song? You think about it, you know?
Yeah. Prince got the same shit. Prince got the same shit. He played some shit. Play Purple Rain. Killer Party.
It's not no Halloween song.
Killer Party.
Play.
You play Purple Rain and the party will go down.
Jackson said Smooth Criminal was hitting to Illuminati. Annie, are you okay? And all that type of shit. That's why.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay.
If you watch Purple Rain after the time get off the stage and then Prince get up there and do Purple Rain, ain't no way in the world Purple Rain beat what the time did on the movie.
No,
they did like Jungle Love or The Bird or some shit. They had the party rocking. Dog came up there and did Purple Rain, and everybody, and that was supposed to be better. I know, but that's a party killer. That ain't no shit you play.
Did you cry when you listened to Purple Rain for the first time?
Not really.
Oh man.
Montre, you can exclude all them songs off the list, and Mike still win 15-5.
You are not alone, etc.
Yeah.
Hear Prince killing all.
Yeah, those songs.
Great.
You got to be honest with the corniness of some of those songs.
Oh no, and being a real Mike fan, that's what I'm saying.
I like Mike.
As I sat here and thought about when you said that, I thought about the playlist of Thriller, and then I thought about the playlist of Off the Wall, and I'm like, no, Off the Wall is more my vibe. Thriller was dope, but Off the Wall is more my vibe.
Yeah,
it's more R&B.
That's for sure.
What's the other one? I'm Bad. Pop. I'm Bad. It's kind of corny,
pop, right? He made a song for Prince, and Prince said, "Fuck this song."
Right.
Your butt is mine. I'm not singing that shit.
Right.
Like I'm not singing that. Your butt is mine.
Yes, Angelica, 15-5.
Yeah, you know she loves Lil Wayne and Prince. Bro.
Yeah,
like she'll fight you over Lil Wayne and Prince.
Fight me.
We'd have to have we'd have to take a whole gallon of truth serum so everybody can sit down and be really honest about the fucking song when it plays.
No.
You know what I mean?
But see, that's the thing.
All right, that's Mike. I love Mike.
I don't have to play none of that. That's
the
crazy part. I don't have to play none of that.
That's the honesty and purity of this platform, though. Is that you can shit on something and praise it at the same time.
Yeah,
that's what I do for a living.
I love that nigga.
I'm a troll. So
I was the motherfucker who had I had the jean jacket in 5th grade with all the Michael Jackson buttons and shit.
So when I was yelling at Don a few minutes ago about marketability versus talent. I wasn't saying Mike didn't have talent. I'm saying some of those records got that big just from the marketability of him.
MTV.
In the video, he invented the music video. Not to take, I'm saying that's why he's goated, though, bro. I'm not saying any of those things.
Billie Jean puts him GOAT status. Billie Jean, that video puts him on GOAT status.
Billie Jean's an amazing song.
Yes. No, Billie Jean is fire. Billie Jean's fire.
Yes.
Billie Jean's fire.
Yes, it is.
Say what you say.
Like the fucking video saved him.
Say what you say, Paul McCartney. Fire.
Yep.
He's got fire, but he's got some womps in there. But he was Michael Jackson. He was able to sell the womps to us. Bro, Black and White, my nigga. I remember being at the crib waiting for The Simpsons. Yeah. The Simpsons had premiered that night. I don't know if people know that, but the premiere of The Simpsons, Michael Jackson cut in the commercials and showed his music video, boss, on national fucking television. Him and Macaulay Culkin sung Black and White, and John Goodman from the Roseanne Show sung Black and White to America, my nigga.
There's some shit.
I'm sitting in front of the TV. Telling everybody in my house, be quiet. My mama like, what are you talking to? What's going on? She don't even know what's gonna happen. My whole house stopped when Mike hit the TV. Even my mama like, oh shit, Michael Jackson's on TV. Marketing, bro. That song ain't that dope. Very simple. The video fire. The marketing. Look at when he dropped the video. Think about it when nigga could do that today. Think about it. Drake could have dropped Way Too Sexy in the middle of the Packer game, the Saints Packer game. In the middle of a commercial break, he just came on. Motherfuckers would have lost their mind, bro. You see what I'm saying? Marketing. Mike was the marketing goat, bro. Not only was the music goat, he was the marketing goat too.
This is why. Didn't he premiere? Do you remember the times after In Living Color?
Yeah. Remember after In Living Color and Remember the Time video? Remember that video?
What's that?
Eddie Murphy and them video with Iman and Magic Johnson. That came on after In Living Color.
Oh, Remember the Time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that shit was fire.
The man used to show his videos on Fox, bro.
That's crazy.
Absolutely. That's one of the greatest videos of all time.
Absolutely.
Hands down. No debate. That video is ridiculous.
That shit crazy.
That video.
Magic Johnson was in that motherfucker, wasn't he? Eddie Murphy and shit was in that motherfucker.
Wasn't Debo in that bitch?
Debo was in that bitch.
Hey man, that's a good ass video, man. Black ass video too.
So yeah, man. Fresh Prince of Martin.
Is this a real question for me?
It's a real question for everybody.
Y'all should know this answer.
Mine is Martin.
Period.
Shit.
It's so different though, right?
Although this is my thing.
It's tough.
The first three years, dark skinned Viv,
man,
they knocked it out the park.
Right.
All 3 seasons. When they got rid of her, it was too much physical comedy from Carlton and Will for me. Some of that shit was funny, but all of that shit wasn't funny.
They ran
before she left the show. They weren't doing that much physical comedy.
Dragged itself across the floor.
That was hilarious.
But he had to save a lot of that shit because it wasn't good television anymore. Him and Will was literally on.
Well, he don't want me.
Yeah.
But see,
I can't even watch
Dark Skin Viv was still a part of the show then. I'm telling you, when that lady left Fresh Prince, it lost some validity with me.
Because they didn't
she had her own episodes
like a strong black woman.
She was just there.
She was so passive.
The new mama was just there. Then they added the baby Nikki to the storyline.
Yeah, the baby Nikki was
that was
weird.
A baby, then 5.
But then
But I like the way they played it in there because they came in a new season.
Martin only had that one bad
I was about to say that. What about that last season?
The last one.
But he had contractual things to fulfill to get his money. So that's
when she was in California.
Yeah, when she wasn't on the show or whatever.
That was weird.
She was on the show. They just wasn't on there together. They just wasn't on there together. Yeah, she was on there.
Had to finish their contract.
That was like the last half of season 5.
I didn't get into Martin until late.
I'm talking about the first 4 seasons were flawless though. The man didn't miss. First 4 seasons he didn't miss.
I wasn't really watching it at that point. I didn't watch it when it came on reruns.
No.
It's too many.
No,
I know my favorite.
No, I'm gonna say something controversial.
Everybody
go on with Thomas Hearns and shit. The one with Thomas Hearns.
Hold on.
That's my favorite one, bro. I love that shit.
I'm gonna say
to this day.
I'm gonna say something controversial. A lot of that Martin shit was corny.
I kind of agree with you, Don.
Y'all do?
Martin started a whole era.
It's like over the top slapstick.
Like made jokes and shit. Like motherfuckers started like
characters on the show.
The Shanae shit was corny.
I don't like Shanae. She got on my nerves.
Shit, he didn't like Shanae.
That was the point.
She was supposed to get on your nerves. She wasn't supposed to be a likable character.
It wasn't. It's not even that it got on my nerves. It was just corny. The little boy.
I can't stand
the little boy.
I love Roscoe.
Roscoe.
I didn't like Roscoe.
Corny.
I loved Roscoe.
His best characters was Jerome.
Jerome was funny as fuck.
The old man.
The security guard.
Dragonfly Jones.
Dragonfly Jones.
Boy, what you say, boy?
I give you that. His characters were corny.
Stan was
They're
funny.
in the character on Fresh Prince fucking with Stan, bro.
Hey man,
Stan was
funny as a bitch on that show.
You read the story
Cole and Big Shirley's storyline alone, my nigga. Fuck crazy. Martin and Gina. Cole and Big Shirley, bro.
Tommy not having a job.
Tommy not having a job is still a joke to this day. Tommy been dead 10 years. The dude who played Tommy on TV.
Man, you know what I do.
Hey, but that's white boy Bob. Bob for marketing.
Bob for marketing.
Gina's going crazy. Everybody's going crazy.
bro, man.
I'll give you some of the characters.
Bro, man, coming down.
Some of that shit was corny.
To me, his side characers, the old lady he fought at the DMV or everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Don. That's comedy.
Oh, wait. Who was that nigga? Sit your ass down.
Oh, yeah. Angry man.
Dumb niggas. That shit was funny because I didn't expect that shit.
Because they rememberable. Like people on the Fresh Prince don't be remembering.
Like Don,
names.
even his guest appearances.
Biggie
episode.
That shit was funny as hell.
Phony, bro.
Him and Pam banter.
Yeah, him and Pam banter.
That was classic.
I mean, that was great
because I loved Uncle Phil. Uncle Phil and Jazz dynamic.
I'm not saying,
but I'll take Martin and Pam over that.
I'm not saying that Martin wasn't great. I just said some of that shit was corny.
No, I'm giving you that. But it was a lot of it, though.
Angel said it right.
So some of it was going to be corny because it was a lot of it.
Fresh Prince was an overall better show. Martin was funny.
Yes.
I'll say.
I don't know if it was overall better show.
For primetime TV.
Yeah, for everybody. Martin was for niggas.
Martin was for the culture.
Grown ass.
For real, Martin was for the culture. Dog had Biggie on his show.
It was for a Detroit show.
Like for Will Smith to be a rapper, that's the type of people you should have on your show, not Tyra Banks.
But they didn't like Will Smith.
He did have all the females on there though.
He had everything. He had every single one.
I agree with Angelica.
Guy to
Martin, best episode was the one with Jodeci.
That's my favorite.
Oh, it's my favorite
Swinging
episode.
Part 1 and 2.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was about to get to.
I like the
Tommy Davidson. It ain't even Martin on that episode.
Yeah, it's Tommy Davidson. Yeah.
Martin held his laugh so much.
Vernell Hill, bro.
Vernell Hill, yeah.
Martin said, "Nigga, you frying cat?" He said, "You can eat the cat." How did I get to the
You can take.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another one, Angel. When he was fighting that rat.
Oh my God, that ain't no damn puppy.
That ain't no damn puppy. Don.
That was corny.
Don, another one that I know that me and you laughed at because I called you about the rerun and had you laughing about it on the phone. The Nino Brown.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The man brought that ass down for our mate. That fake dog. That Nino Brown episode, nigga. The man dragging the fake dog. Did he threw it on the table?
I couldn't take the shit.
My mama bird. Martin got some shit, dog. No, and that's the other thing. But both of those shows, nobody could ever keep their face, even on Fresh Prince. Like, because I told you, after she left, I don't know what happened with the writing or what over there, but Will and Carlton literally had to
they had to save the show.
Yeah. Literally, like they were coming up with shit on the whim,
on the fly. That was
on the fly, like, and it happened to work, and it'll be funny, like, oh shit, and they'll be in the back like, oh, that shit worked, dog. I don't know what we're gonna do next week, but that shit worked this week. No, for real. If you watch the documentary on HBO, they actually break all of that shit down.
They even talk about people keeping a composure during doing shows and doing skits and shit like that. Nobody's Will Ferrell.
Yeah, no, I mean, but Saturday Night Live takes the cake on that,
bro.
Like,
no, everybody around Will Ferrell, everybody around Will Ferrell would laugh, and not Will Ferrell.
So now I think it is. I think
remember he did the shit. He did the shit with the little bitty phone.
Yeah. Hold on,
the cowbell shit.
No,
the cowbell shit is the greatest skit.
No,
the greatest sketch,
the greatest skit at Saturday Night Live, because it's between that and Eddie Murphy being James Brown. They said it's those two are 1 and 2 for most voted, and the cowbell got voted number 1.
Because they didn't expect him to do that shit.
They didn't expect him to do it at all.
Hey, Jamie Foxx show.
That's my
remember Mr. Cooper, that episode?
So, dog, funny as a bit. Dog, the Jamie Foxx show was funny.
Jamie Foxx show was funny.
That motherfucker too.
I'm not a fan.
And Stan was on there too.
New Prince.
Yeah, Stan was on there too.
I'm Saturday Night Live. He's the first black man on Saturday Night Live. Garrett Morris.
Garrett Morris.
I'm not a fan of the slapstick in a sitcom.
And I thought Martin gave us balance. That's what I thought.
I thought Martin gave us too much slapstick.
I think it was over the top.
But then again, my girlfriend in high school made me hate Martin.
Because she was in love with it or something?
Oh, my God. Yeah, okay. It was the quote everything the next day.
Actually, you think about Martin. Martin was basically a sitcom and a sketch comedy
at the same
time.
Because he's a sketch comedy.
It was basically the Dave Chappelle show with a story.
So with a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, but I say this though,
I prefer my sketches to be in my sketch shows.
I think Carlton
Dave Chappelle is over.
Wingman.
It's between Carlton and Cole for me. I can't figure out who was dumber between Carlton and Cole. It's very close.
Carlton wasn't dumb. He
was just mad corny.
He just was goofy.
Corny.
Yeah, super corny. Carlton, man. Carlton hold some shit down.
I mean, when I say dumb, I mean funnier. That's what I'm thinking of.
Carlton got the strap, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, remember when Carlton got the strap, bro?
You know what I mean?
That's my good. Put the gun down. You owe me.
Hey, he turned into a real gangster when he had the strap too.
Yeah, that strap.
Remember when he went to Jazz House and he has
C-No.
Hey, Carlton held it down, man.
Carlton was a fool when he thought old girl was pregnant.
Oh yeah.
The older woman.
Yeah. We're doing this.
The older woman too.
No, I remember him and old girl ran off, Don, that I'm talking about.
Lisa Turtle. Yep.
When he got that older girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was
my cousin just reminded me of another Martin one. Renum Spoons.
Renum Spoons.
Oh my God. That's another one, dog. That's what I'm saying, dude. The plumber, when the plumber died in the bathroom. And dude, I'm telling you, Stan and the white dude at the radio station.
Dude from Napoleon Dynamite.
Stan and the white dude from Martin Job, dog. Like, they was classic to me.
Montre, how did you not realize how fine Hillary was?
Because she was slow.
No, Hillary was
bad.
I watched the show every week, damn near for Hillary.
I just watched Major Payne the other day too.
Was the shit,
I just watched Major Payne the other day too. She's good.
I think niggas just discovered how fine Pam was.
Right.
That's what niggas were sleeping on.
I just posted that shit the other day, man.
Pam was fine.
She's still fine.
You know, motherfuckers got sense to why are we comparing the two? They were best friends. Like, shut the fuck up, man. Like, that's what niggas do. We compare some shit.
Gina didn't look better than none of the women that she starred next to in any movie. House Party, AJ Johnson looked better than Tisha Campbell.
It's like the relationship that
AJ Johnson.
Yeah, Gina just was a better actress
than these
ladies, but she don't look better than these ladies.
Let me tell you something. AJ Johnson was fine.
Fine as fuck, nigga.
Motherfucker.
She's fine and baby boy to me.
Baby boy.
What a guy.
Fine to me, dog.
She buff as a bitch now. You know what I'm saying? She look like Tommy Hearns now.
She got a little Angela Bassett. She got the Angela Bassett Tina Turner arms.
That chocolate motherfucker sexy as fuck.
Jody
probably. Stop playing.
Y'all watch
Tyrese.
Y'all watch Shameless.
Yeah, I love Shameless.
What's the black chick and her mama?
Yeah.
That's the
well, that's Vanessa Bell Calloway.
Yes, Vanessa Bell Calloway.
She's been fine since
she's been fine, but
you know that's
yes.
Hop on one.
Yes,
I just coming to America.
I just wish I was that white dude who was trying to practice to get pregnant.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
The son, he was fucking
He
both.
was fucking both.
Motherfucking ass.
Dino, you thought Max was fine?
A lot of people think Max is fine.
Max was fine. She was thick.
Said something. Somebody said when Pam got hypnotized and acted like Martin.
That one was funny.
That was funny as a bitch too. Funny as a bitch.
That's
I fuck with Max. Some not. Yeah, Max was cute. From Living Single,
Erica Alexander,
and I actually thought
RZA Mama.
And the reason why I gotta give her credit is because I ain't even gonna front, man. I used to like her on the Cosby Show. Though.
Yeah,
she was
when they moved her in the house on the Cosby Show. I'm like, okay, this.
She had a little sexy, raspy voice and shit.
I can't ride with that. I can't ride with the young Whoopi.
No young Whoopi.
I can't ride with that.
Nah. Hey, I never thought
y'all better stop sleeping on Whoopi, man.
She needs some eyebrows.
Whoopi was attractive.
If she wanted to be,
she needs some eyebrows.
I never loved her.
She was okay.
in the beginning.
When she was dressed up with that wig as a Hollywood.
Nigga, when she was Celie, nigga, what you talking about, nigga?
Celie was ugly as fuck. I love when the ladies show up and be like, "You show is ugly." When I was little, that was one of my favorite parts of the movie, dog. I used to be like, rewind that part. You show is ugly. When Suge Avery showed up, remember she was drunk.
So you fuck with Erica Alexander on A Different World? That was the
I'm
one
talking
for you?
about on the Cosby Show. She wasn't on A Different World.
I thought she was on A Different World too.
I don't think so.
She was on the Cosby Show.
No, Kim was on the Chocolate Kim. Kimberly. Yeah.
Remember little Kimberly that dated the white dude on Different World? Yeah.
She was cold.
It was, I mean, to me, when they used to try to do the skin thing on TV, I used to always think the dark skinned girls was prettier than the light skinned girls on television for show. It wasn't even like a contest.
Yeah.
Because you had Saved by the Bell.
They didn't present it that way.
Then you had even in the movie School Days, the Jigaboos look better. That's what I'm saying. Tisha Campbell always be getting showed up by whoever she's going against. In that black and white.
She's been taking L's all her life.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? So I got this from Cherie before we get out of here. Why do men and women make those no men or women have all four of these stats?
I hate that shit, man.
Or anything of the variation.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like you see those stats where women be like, no men has all four.
Yeah.
Fuck all night, a job, good credit. That and then niggas have it where no woman can cook and ride dick for more than 30 seconds and that. So why do people make those?
I don't know.
Because we talk about it on the podcast.
So we're gonna do this what I'm doing right now.
Yep, that's why.
It's all untrue.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like I don't.
And I hate when dudes get into women's business like that.
Come on,
that just screams, I'm in the closet. Somebody please unlock this motherfucker from the inside.
Come on, brother.
The one I saw today was one that was reposted enough. It was like, I don't know no women on Facebook who pretty without makeup and weave. Like,
you looking for the wrong women.
Yeah, you got a wrong timeline then, boss.
Need to stay up the east side.
Yeah,
there's one in the comments right now.
You need to get you another timeline then, boss. You know what I'm saying? Can you did you ever get that Stoli thing that I sent you?
Pretty without makeup.
It's on my page. Yeah. If you got time to get it, I want to
fine as fuck.
Get out of here. You talking about Angel?
Yeah.
The doctor. So yeah. Everybody in this room thinks that shit is corny, right?
Yeah,
it's very pick me. Gives me very pick me vibes.
Absolutely.
Nigga and bitches, like very pick me vibes.
Then the people come like, not me.
I mean, do people take these things serious though?
That's what I'm saying.
Like satire kind of shit.
I don't know.
People not really taking that serious.
Satire ends up turning into
people take it serious.
Personal truths.
Like, are y'all looking?
I mean, I can see it being funny. You know what I mean? Like something to do.
Or what?
So, fellas, you listening? Don, brothers from the podcast. You find a girlfriend by looking for hoes, and you get hoes by having a girlfriend. Is that true?
Yeah.
You find a girlfriend by looking for the hoes, and you get the hoes by having a girlfriend.
Shit.
Yes.
That's deep.
Makes a lot of sense.
That makes a lot of
sense.
Sometimes, but
how many times have you has a we just finna fuck turn into a relationship?
It's a lot of lust in that too.
That's deep.
A lot of lust in that.
That's deep.
I can tell you this. I can tell you this is a fact. When I was married and I wore my ring, I got more play when I had my ring on than when I took it off.
So like,
I didn't even need the ring.
Can the women smell it in the air when you get in a committed relationship?
They just
they can smell
dry
it.
as a motherfucker until you commit, and you ain't even got to go public with your shit. It's just somehow in the pheromones in the environment or something. They know, like, this nigga talking to somebody.
But don't nobody want nobody that don't nobody else want. You know what I mean?
Women tell me that all the time.
Look, especially if you fuck with somebody who's nice looking. Like, how the fuck you get that? Let me try to see if I can get that shit too, and go home without the motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, without no restrictions. You ain't got to go home with nobody, man.
As an ugly man who's been with beautiful women, that is absolutely true. You damn near got to change like how you move when you end up with a woman like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she out of your caliber, and then motherfuckers see it. Now every chick that didn't want to fuck with you before is like,
motherfuckers be curious,
right? Oh, he must got money and a big dick. What he doing? Right? You know what I'm saying, man?
It's got to be something.
There's got to be something in the wall.
Right. Got to be something.
He got all four.
Yeah, right. He
got all four. He check all the boxes.
Circled E on the.
Let me see. Let me check.
Check all the boxes.
I didn't think he had this one, but maybe
he do. Let me find out.
Oh my
goodness. The weird thing about that is, like, just because he worked for her, he ain't gonna work for you. That's what they be confused.
Right. That's just like with relationship advice. It's hard to give relationship advice. That's a slippy, tricky thing to do, because what works in your relationship
I work for everybody. Y'all don't work for me. That's what happened.
Yeah. You might not bring the same things to the table if it's a different table.
Yeah, it's hard to give advice on relationships because what works for dude might not work for you. Yeah. Like, my girl might not be going for that shit that your girl went for, or vice versa. You see what I'm saying? Like, so how motherfucker get to do that? You know what I mean?
No comment.
Fuck that. Ain't no such thing as,
because there's some niggas you're not gonna give me. I don't care what you do.
You do the right shit.
No. Yeah. I mean, you can believe that in your spirit.
It's some women that are out of your league. It just is what it is.
I don't even want to say out of your league, but you
ain't got no business talking to.
You ain't right. You ain't got no business. It's true though.
I don't know what the difference is.
It's true though.
Man, I only like women who like me.
I mean, that's the safest way to play this game. That's my theory in life.
Thank you.
I like who like
Iceberg Slim said it best.
Yeah.
And like who like you.
Yeah.
If I gotta work all this super hard, man, fuck that. I'm gonna use all that time with somebody who's showing me the attention and shit. Like, fuck that.
But it's you know, you got to know your station. I hate to bring up. I hate to bring up my boy Kevin Samuels, but
bring him up.
That's a trigger. That's a trigger.
That's a trigger.
He be right.
Bring that brother up.
Oh no, he do be right sometimes. Like I said, this platform was created for right opinions and wrong opinions. Right. You know what I'm saying? All opinions are safe over here. Kevin got some opinions that I agree to. Some of that shit I don't agree with.
Right.
But some of that shit he be right about. Shit, like, baby girl, you a 5. Stop talking all that house in the hills and Tesla shit. If you ain't going to get it for yourself, shut the fuck up talking to me.
Right.
You know, now, if a bitch come on my screen that's an 8, she can talk to me like that. But you're a 5, honey.
You know, people be so critical, dude. It's just the same as reading the Bible.
Yeah, be evenly yoked.
You can believe. You can listen.
Well, I don't understand why people.
You can read some of the shit.
Women come on there
for criticism.
Yeah, they come on there for. They don't have.
But I think Ken said the most adult thing of this entire show is to be evenly yoked. God tells you that.
God tells you that.
That's not nothing that is unheard of. No, you got that blazer and t-shirt. It's the blazer and t-shirt combination.
Makes him official.
You know what I'm
saying? Yes. Listen to me. I have shit to say.
I'm listening to
I have shit to say.
That makes a lot of sense.
You also give me your social security number and your debit card.
I take this jacket off and all the shit is false.
So I want to ask y'all this before I get on this other thing and we get up out of here. Which one is more important in the morning? Head, sex, coffee, or a blunt?
Head.
Or a Black and Mild for you, Don, or a beer for you, King.
I like the sex in the morning, man.
You like the sex in the morning?
I like the marination.
In the morning.
The marination.
And that thing marinating all night. It's almost like when you're cooking
I miss it.
You know what they say?
You have sleep,
it's one of the things I miss about being married.
And then we wake up with the morning.
Well, they say like sex for man in the morning is better. Yeah, they say kind of morning sex for man and like, you know, late night sex for women.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because we
When you used to roll over.
What they say.
Dino said blunt for sure. Blunt and head for me, Dino.
And I
don't know about the
roll
head,
over and
the
stick it
lazy
in.
shit.
Oh my God.
You still sleepy, bitch. Wake up. Wake up.
You might just want to jump on her and give her the pound, take her to Pound Town.
Take her to Pound Town.
See,
Right.
even that side shit.
Yeah, on the side action is deadly.
The side morning.
The side morning is ridiculous.
The side morning is ideal because your breath stank.
Yep.
So you just decide. You don't be face to face.
Put your head in the pillow and shit.
Right.
You might not want to do missionary. Like, babe, we might not want to do missionary this morning.
Let me just cover your mouth up real quick.
Like that.
Right.
Like, bitch, yo, you was fucking me up in this
one. We both of them.
Bring up my mustache, bitch.
We both in the pillow.
Like that was that garlic mashed potatoes you made last night, baby. That shit was fire.
Hey, it depends on how that side action go. That side action might turn into face to face. I might forget about all the things.
That should turn to back shots.
Yeah, we still ain't trying to see none of that mouth. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, one more thing, and then we're gonna do the Stoli thing, and then I'm gonna get out of here.
You said that four things ago.
If you could live out the country for a year, where would you live and why? You got one place. If you could live out the country for a year, where would you live and why?
Amsterdam.
Hello, wait. Oh, nah. Africa.
Okay. I'm definitely not going to Africa.
He said, fuck that.
Rome.
You going to Rome? That's
cool. Have you seen Rome?
Went in Rome.
It's like, first of all, it's like my dream place to go. It's like my dream place to go. So I love all that weird Vatican history and all of that shit. I just explore the city for the whole year. I love it.
Ken said Amsterdam. I was leaning Dubai, Amsterdam.
I'm thinking France too.
Only because I've been, so I would want to go back to live.
Oh, really?
Dubai, you just can't do shit in that motherfucker, man.
There really ain't nothing you can do.
You gotta be sober as a bitch. You can't just break no laws.
You just really going to sightsee.
I want to Dubai. That's fine.
So yeah, I'm going to Amsterdam then. Just because Dubai got the restrictions.
And Amsterdam, it seems like they ain't got none.
No, they don't have no.
No. Amsterdam,
we smoking weed.
Amsterdam definitely be safe for you, boy.
We smoking weeds, man.
That's oh my God, D. Ray Davis, go look at him. I'll be all like that. I'm in Africa, man.
Dawg said doing his best D. Ray Davis impersonation.
Without an arm, I spit. Without an arm, I spit.
I might want to be on an island somewhere.
Yeah, somebody said
Dominican
like
St.
Republic.
Mark's or something like
somebody
that.
Somebody said Dominican Republic. St. Bart's is dope.
Not fully dressed.
I don't want to be down there now.
St. Kitts is dope too. Yeah,
so you could be naked in Africa. Shit.
I want to say Brazil.
I ain't mad at Brazil either. Damn,
I don't know.
I ain't mad at Rio.
I don't know how to live.
That is my second choice.
I don't know how to live in this.
Nigga, I go live in the favelas. Nigga,
Fuck it.
Ghetto, I'm living a motherfucking Rio, nigga.
They gonna kidnap your ass.
You see how they was hiding the ghetto in Brazil and during the Olympics?
Oh, yeah.
They put walls up so you wouldn't see that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Japan low key is a bitch too.
They cleaned up Brazil like you clean your room up back in the day.
In Brazil.
$40 gets you a lot of.
Oh yeah.
I heard you the king in Brazil. You got $40.
Absolutely.
Yeah, beware.
Damn, Angel lived in St. Kitts.
Beware though, they might be a man.
Yeah, exactly.
Angel is amazing.
A lot of work done in Brazil.
Okay, so this last thing I'm about to post, man, Can put up these numbers. These is what the Stoli boys and girls have been doing in the city of Milwaukee over the last year.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
I'm part of the 26.
Yeah. Damn. Kia.
They got her. Kia.
Yeah. Goddamn.
I seen it. I posted something earlier about this young girl saying, I want to go to Milwaukee first. I've never heard anybody say that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I want to go to Milwaukee because I heard they be rapping in cars. I just want to meet a Kia boy. Like, what the fuck is going on with our youth? Like, goddamn.
So you don't aspire to get a nigga who already got a
car? Yeah, like you want a nigga in a stolen car.
That's some wild shit, boy.
So yeah, on that note,
that's pretty exciting.
I posted this. On that note, I posted this to tell y'all to get y'all kids off the goddamn street.
Get them out.
In my Doughboy for Boys in the Hood voice. Get your kids out the goddamn street. Shit.
That's all I hear outside.
Man, what? My nigga caught some in action earlier and posted it on Facebook. He like, look at the Kia boys. They're in somebody's car right now. And they were in somebody's car.
Do y'all know how easy it is to steal a Kia?
Yeah.
All you need is an iPhone charger.
Phone charger. That's it.
That's fucking wild.
iPhone charger.
So they're not really doing nothing like extravagant.
No.
iPhone charger. I don't want to say how to do it.
Well, yeah, now everybody knows.
It includes an iPhone charger.
Everybody out there.
Allegedly includes. So on that note, y'all, this was episode 110 of the Slick Talk with Scales podcast.
Hey.
I am the world's greatest, featuring the Below the Belt boxing podcast. Broadcast podcast.
It's not a podcast. It's a broadcast.
A broadcast. Yes. Yeah, you broke ass niggas. It's a broadcast.
Broadcast for your broke ass.
Nigga. Yeah, so I want to shout out to these fellas coming through. Make sure y'all check them
man,
out, man.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? They cover boxing, but they cover trending topics and regular shit too. Very dope show, man. And we will see y'all on Thursday. We are out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Promote your brand here at the Slick Talk with Scales podcast. We have premium placements and sponsorship opportunities across the web: Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, and iHeartRadio. We got them all. Reach thousands of savvy listeners through targeted advertising at Slick Talk with Scales podcast. You can reach us at slicktalkwithscales@gmail.com or simply give us a call at 414-367-8011. That's 414-367-8011. Reach thousands of listeners through targeted advertising with Slick Talk with Scales podcast, a dope-ass podcast.
I've been sipping on Ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on Ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink of Ricotta. We gon' have a drink of Ricotta. Everybody drinking Ricotta. Get you some Ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on Ricotta. I've been sipping on Ricotta. I've been sipping on Ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.